You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3.
I'm calling out to all the nations to win, yeah, or to take back what's ours. We just want a piece of the good life, 'cause baby we got places to go. We don't feel, we don't care what it look like. One thing about it and two things for sure. I've been staying in my lane, been doing my own thing, and I don't wanna lose control. I done seen a lot of rain, been through plenty of pain, and I don't wanna lose my soul. I came to win, yeah, to take back what's mine. I came to win, yeah, to take back what's ours. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations to win, yeah, take back what's ours. I came to win, you came to win, we're gonna win, yeah, yeah. I came to win, you came to win. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations. Yeah, to take back what's mine. I came to win. Yeah, to take back what's ours. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations to win, yeah, to take back what's ours.
Rockstar the God.
Yeah. This one for the block, you know what I mean? For the streets, you know what I mean? For the hood.
Yeah. I said this one for my fam, this one for the gram, this one for that traffic jam. If you in that lamb, this one for that bad bitch in them Daisy Dukes. This one for that nigga in the trap trying to make it through. I said this one for my fam, this one for the gram, this one for that traffic jam. If you in that lamb, this one for that bad bitch in them Daisy Dukes. This one for that nigga in the trap trying to make it through. This one for the block, this one for the hood, this one for for the streets, this one for the city, nigga. You don't fuck with me, then I can't fuck with you. I'm just telling you the truth. Got your bitch on my line and her best friend too. Why these niggas so upset? We just counting checks. We just getting money, nigga. Make a mess with that shit. We don't give a fuck about them niggas doing all that hating. All I know is I'ma get this paper, bitch. I'm ballin', baby. Hey, this one for my dogs. This one for my hogs. This one for my niggas ain't have shit at all. Now they fucking ball. This one for my niggas that came from the bottom. Now they get into the money and they screaming out. I said this one for my fam. This one for the gram. This one for that traffic jam. If you in that lamb. This one for that bad bitch in them Daisy Dukes. This one for that nigga in the trap trying to make it through. I said this one for my fam. This one for the gram. This one for that traffic jam. If you in that lamb. This one for that bad bitch in them Daisy Dukes. This one for that nigga in the trap trying to make it through. This one for the club, all my niggas throwing dubs. This one for my partners, this one for them choppers. This one for my lawyer too. This one for them strippers. This one for them tippers. This one for them niggas pockets used to be little bitty, now they really getting it. This one for my block, this one for your block. This one for them niggas got the block hot too. This one for them niggas really shooting. This one for them niggas that fucked up and got shot too. This one for the world, this one for your girl. This one for the drinks that make her Earl when she in the club sitting next to me. This one for my niggas that rolling up that fucking weed. This one for my mama shit. You already know it's for my fam. This one for the gram. This one for that traffic jam. If you in that lamb. This one for that bad bitch in them Daisy Dukes. This one for that nigga in the trap trying to make it through. I said this one for my fam. This one for the gram. This one for that traffic jam. If you in that lamb. This one for that bad bitch in them Daisy Dukes. This one for that nigga in the trap trying to make it through.
You know what I mean? This was for everybody. If you don't fuck with this, then what the fuck you fucking with? You know what I mean? The hottest shit in the city right now.
My name is Dr. Siobhan Fleming, and I am a proud candidate for Clerk of Superior Court in Clayton County, Georgia. I'm a product of Clayton County Public Schools, Jonesboro High School alum, a resident of Clayton County for almost 30 years, raised in Lake Spivey, and now reside in Lovejoy. I hold approximately 25 years of administrative, business, and clerical experience, most right here in Clayton County. Administration is the backbone to any business. The clerk position is a vital piece of the court systems. Superior customer service, organization, follow-up, and increased digitalization is what I plan to bring to the system. Visit me on the World Wide Web at www.voteforfleming.com.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
All right, so now
Hey.
y'all missed all of that.
Thank you, admin, for calling in and letting us know that y'all didn't hear us. We really appreciate that. Okay.
We just getting back to it. So
Yeah, it was only 5 minutes worth of talking. Y'all good? Y'all good? All right.
Don't
so,
worry. Somebody.
Yeah.
We'll refund y'all commercial time. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, we've had a week.
No, if they didn't hear you, they
No.
didn't hear anything.
I'm starting over.
Oh yeah, so let's crank it up one more time.
Yep. First of all, we want to say, hey, how y'all doing? The comment section is going off. We appreciate the fact that y'all missed us and everything. We were going to talk about weeds today, but I haven't been on the radio since last Friday. So we got some catching up to do. Yeah, we got some catching up to do. I was just telling y'all about a woman. We're going to start with Friday and just move our way out.
Camp Creek Parkway, Ross.
Yeah, so Camp Creek Parkway is basically Old National's little ghetto sister. Bougie sister. And I'm in there and I'm walking around. I'm trying to find some pants because I had a pants issue. And this lady just walks up to me and starts talking. Just walks up to me, starts talking, and I'm okay with that. You know me, I'm friendly. I'm okay with it. And we get to that part of the conversation where she's like, so what do you do? And I'm like, oh, well, I work at the radio station behind the Camp Creek or whatever, and I run the station. And I also have a show. She's like, oh, so now she's telling me about this festival she's trying to put together and how she would love to come on and do an interview and all this other stuff. And I was like, cool. So what's your name? I shit you not. I'm not playing with you. This lady introduced herself as the sovereign realty of America's loving care and joy of whatever. And she said, I'm the owner of Earth. Straight face, y'all. I met the owner of Earth. And I should have known how my week was going to go after that.
Meeting the owner of Earth.
Because you can't meet the owner of Earth.
And walk back to real life. No. Everything after that is going to be, listen, this is why we got to make that.
I had started on a whole new reality plane. Like, I'm living these last.
You just step behind the curtain now.
I'm literally living in a whole different dimension because I met the owner of Earth.
And what, pray tell, did the owner of Earth have to say?
Oh, I don't know because I walked away after that. Look, let me tell you something. It's one thing about me, two things for sure. It is a quote that I live by. Okay, if a crazy person is talking to an intelligent person from the outside, you can't tell the difference.
True.
You can't tell the look, don't sit there arguing with no crazy person or having no conversation with no crazy person after you realize they are nuts. Because everybody else just sees two crazy people talking together. And I don't have time for that. I was like, oh man, I'm about to go try these pants on.
I would have had to because see, I'm not worried about the people outside watching. I'm more concerned about where you got this thought. I need to know how you became the owner of Earth. I have to know.
Now
was Earth on auction? Did you inherit Earth from your father? Your dad, God? I mean, Jesus, your brother? There's got to be something. I mean, you could have been talking
because afterwards, I had to really think this through.
To a celestial being, like.
I thought about that. But she didn't glow. And what I know about celestial beings, they supposed to glow.
No, man,
okay.
No.
Well, she did every Bible I done read, they glow. That could have been the mushrooms, though. Okay, so this the other thing. Little Uzi Vert told y'all he bought a planet. There are people right now that say that they own stars. They own star X3Z F12. They just haven't been to that star to tell the people on the star that they own it.
Yeah, but I bought the deed. I bought it on Amazon. On Amazon.
So maybe
she bought the deed.
Maybe she bought the deed to Earth. And I just got one question. Why is we paying rent if this bitch owns Earth?
Right, bitch. Why is gas so high?
And why is you letting all this shit happen then? How you feel about the way they pollute your land?
What about the tsunamis? You ain't gonna do nothing about the tsunami? That's what I'm saying. I would have asked her. I could not have walked away with not
too crazy.
Having had the comment. I would have bought her. Listen, let's go to Starbucks. Let's have a sit down. Because if you are the owner of the Earth, there's so many things I got to talk to you about. I just got a complaint list. Do y'all have a Better Business Bureau? Do y'all, as the owner of Earth, is someone so now that I've met you, is there someone I can send the complaints to? Because I'm just telling you.
You look to be about 35. owned it before you did.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And this is the crazy part. This is when I knew I had to stop talking to her. When she said she was in court over her ownership of Earth. She was like, we in court over it right now. She qualified this statement. That's why it wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm the owner of Earth. Because I seen that movie. It got Channing Tatum and that big-eyed doe girl that's married to
You said she's in legal court.
She in legal court over it. That's
so
what
she made okay. But then she's not crazy. She just tried to find a loophole. Something. It sounds crazy, but I mean, think about it. How you say it?
Crazy is as crazy does?
No.
Will he take people?
Will he take people?
Yeah.
When they pull up on America the first time and they looking at the Indians and they saying, hey, bro.
This mine.
I
just discovered it.
Right. The Indians is like, you crazy as fuck. But fast forward 1,000 years.
And it's theirs.
So
pretty soon, Earth is owned by Christina Johnson.
Right. That's what,
or whatever she said her
she
name.
Had a real name?
No, she didn't. It was the sovereign something of. She had one of them.
It sounds like she did one of those
Moorish things.
Yeah.
But all of her names were like adjectives. It wasn't like no name.
Oh God.
Okay.
So there's so much I want to say, but in the world that we live in now, I cannot. There's so many jokes that I'm not going to do.
That was the start. So then on Saturday, I had bad karaoke. Listen, you guys, if you have never been to bad karaoke, this is a time to be had by all. I have not laughed so fucking hard.
Yeah, the videos had me cracking.
Oh my God.
I saw somebody try to do Bohemian Rhapsody.
That was Cece, and she did not know any of the words.
I was like, have you not seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure one time?
And I loved it. It was great. It was great.
What was the dude in the gray hoodie doing? What song was he doing? He was doing a rock song because he was like, he's doing Korn.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it, now just as soon as I did the I can feel the
you know what it was? It was lovely. Great time had by all. If you have not been to bad karaoke,
so how do y'all pick the songs? Is it random or people pick songs?
So okay. There's two ways. One, we have papers on the tables or whatever, and you can just scan the QR code and type in the song that you want to see if it's available, or browse through and see songs. But I also have this wheel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And on the wheel, I put different songs. Like this week's wheel is going to be all love songs.
Oh God.
Okay, all love songs, all love music, right? And so if you want to enter the contest to win a $50 bar tab or a $25 bar tab for dancing,
you have to spin the wheel.
You have to spin the wheel, and you don't get to choose the song.
Smart. That's
and
smart.
just so you know, I always keep a Nick Cannon song on the wheel because I just want to see somebody not know what the fuck this song is. It's a Nick Cannon song. You're not going to get it right.
You're never going to know a Nick Cannon song.
You're never going to know a Nick Cannon song.
I don't know any. If my life was on the line, there's 3 people whose songs I will never know. You can never ask me a Nick Cannon song. I don't know anything from Lil B, the Bass God.
Who?
Apparently, and he has a huge following, whether you know it or not.
Okay.
I don't know who this guy is. And other than anything Bow Wow did after turning a teenager, I don't know any of that stuff.
That's shameful because I have a rule. If I'm 21 and you start making music and you're a teenager or a little kid, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be listening to your music.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
There's a whole bunch of people that I've never really like. I never listened to Bow Wow's music because we're not on the same level, sir.
But Bow Wow was the same. We were in the same age.
No, we weren't. Not with Bow Wow.
Yeah, but
no, we weren't.
Bow Wow and Romeo come out.
They were just a little bit younger than us.
Right.
Like maybe by about 10 years.
Right,
not
that's
a
what I'm saying. When
but
Bow Wow and Lil Romeo come out, I can remember being about 17, about 18, 19.
Mm-hmm. Right there where I said, once I turn 21, I'm not listening to your shit.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
I don't know. I guess
because people mad at me about Chris Brown with that one.
About Chris Brown?
Mm-hmm. When Chris Brown came out, when he really came out, I was about 25. So I never really got into.
When he said, make him say yeah.
and I wasn't into it. And so then
Yeah,
as
he's like
everybody
16.
grew into
He's
it,
like 16.
right, as everybody grew into it and they grew up with him and fell in love with him, to me, he was still that little kid. And I don't feel right singing certain songs made by a little kid just because it's about sex or whatever else. It seems weird to me. It does. And y'all can call me weird all y'all want to. It's okay. This is my brain. This how my shit works.
Especially Romeo and Bow Wow, they ain't have no kind of sexual content in their music at all. Now Chris Brown,
they were straight kids bop.
Yeah, they were
why
straight
I didn't
kids
listen
bop,
to
right.
it. I'm not. That's not
Chris
my
Brown,
demographic.
I would say, yeah, he was a kid making music that was more adult. Because him, Mario, Omarion, all of them kind of fall in that same shit. Alicia
The last
Keys,
time I listened to kids making sexual music, I was a kid,
Ashanti.
and I was listening to Romeo. I was listening to not Romeo Miller. I was listening to Romeo LDB and Roger.
Right, and Roger, right.
Marcus Houston. Okay,
Right.
you like I was listening to
B2K.
them. Right. I wasn't a B2K person.
Wasn't it? Aren't they B2K?
No, that was immature, but
They're immature.
Yeah.
See, I
wasn't a B2K.
I wasn't.
person.
I didn't.
They kind of fell on the same lines with me.
You want to hear something funny? During that whole time, I was really an NSYNC dude.
Really?
I was an NSYNC
I can feel
Backstreet
that.
Boys dude.
I
I
can
wasn't
feel
even B2K and all that shit was like wannabe.
I can feel
Anyway,
that. Okay, so back to Saturday. So
Saturday.
I had to go to Staples to go get a USB adapter for us to do karaoke.
Staples on Earth, right?
Yeah, Staples on
apparently
Earth.
you were on Mars.
In Camp Creek.
Apparently Camp Creek is Mars. When you get to Camp Creek, it's another world.
This is a whole different dimension. I need to preface this story by saying I had on some yoga pants and a cardigan. Why? I need to know, Wahite women, why didn't y'all tell us black sisters about the power of the cardigan? That cardigan gives you superpowers, especially when you're mad and you need customer service.
Listen, this cardigan means business.
When I did that right there,
gosh,
I meant business.
That means business.
I felt like I had on a cape, a superhero.
Because all the people around you know, oh God, something's about to happen. She means business. She about to nut up.
Yeah.
It's about to be a female moment.
I was a straight black Karen. I was a La Karen.
That's almost like you took the hat off and threw it in the air by the boat.
Going forward, I need y'all to stop calling black women Karens. That's not our name. We are La Karens. So
La Karen.
So I was a La Karen.
I would have thought it would have been a Karenisha or Karante or
a Takaren or a
Takaren. Takaren. That's Takaren.
So I was a Takaren on Saturday because I was really upset with how I just needed this one part and they only had one. It was super expensive. And I know that if I would have been able to have time to just wait for Amazon to send it to me, it would only cost me $14. But inside the Staples, they only had one. I didn't have another option to choose from. So I had to get this one and it was $49, $39. So when I walked in needing it, the first person that walked up to me, he came up to me and said, "Hey, you look like you need some help." And I was like, "Actually, I do. This is what I'm looking for." He goes, "Oh, it's over there on aisle 13," and just points and walks away. And I'm like, "Your customer service is shit." Because what if I'm nearsighted? What if I'm farsighted? What if I honestly don't know what the fuck I'm looking for? I'm just repeating something. Like, it was just not a good customer service experience especially after being at Micro Center twice this month. I had to go to Micro Center twice last week, and that store is like pre-COVID to get the exact same thing, to get some parts. And that store is like pre-COVID. I'm talking about there's people everywhere. When you ask for help, they walk you down the aisle. They're picking it off the aisle for you, showing it, making sure it's right, trying to upsell you. Like, perfect place. The employees look like geeks. You know what I mean?
Like Best Buy used to.
Right, like Best Buy used to be. So I'm standing in line about to buy the stuff, and of course I'm obviously upset. And the same guy walks past me again, and he's like, "Did you find everything you're looking for? Did you have a good experience or whatever?" Whatever he asked me. And the power of the cardigan. I closed that cardigan up and I said, "Actually, no, I didn't. The customer service sucked, and the product is entirely way too expensive for what I'm purchasing." That man looked at me and said, "Well, you didn't have to say that about the customer service." I said, "Well, actually, I did, because you asked me."
And you are the one who serviced the customer.
And
I said it to your face.
I've got on a cardigan and I'm not a punk ass bitch. I'm not gonna go on Yelp and say, oh, the guy had it. No, I'm gonna look you dead in your face and tell you that your customer service sucks, sir. And close my cardigan.
And then the manager had to come, I'm sure.
So no, the manager was the one ringing people up, and I was next in line. And so then he asked me, he was like, so I kind of overheard,
of course, because the cardigan had been employed.
Right. And he goes, is there anything I can help you with? So I start laying into him. I was like, first, let me say this. This ain't coming just from a place of a customer. I used to run a big box store. Mm-hmm. So from the place of a manager, this shit sucks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and I can tell you right now, if I go online, I can find this item cheaper at Target. Right. Target just didn't have it. Right. So he was nice enough to change the price for me to the Target price. Mm-hmm. And I let him know, if this doesn't work, I'm going to return it. Mm-hmm. So,
of course,
don't change the price if I can't return it, because I'm a snap.
In full to Karen.
Right. And he was like, oh, no, you'll get your money back. In full to Karen
regalia.
Yeah. All right, bet. When it didn't work, y'all know what I did? Put on another cardigan and walk my ass back in there and return it.
Right.
Just in case. But that cardigan.
The only thing you were missing were the culottes, like the
no, I had on yoga pants. What I was missing was a Starbucks.
Oh,
I was missing a Starbucks cup.
Yeah.
Or
the Stanley cup. Or the Stanley cup. The Stanley cup would have locked it all the way in. That would have locked it the fuck in. They would have known that.
Yep. And it made me think, though, you know how everybody be going off and they're doing their own kind of like sketches and stuff. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Calimar. He's doing that OCDA and he pulling up the people's jobs and being OSHA Cares Diversity Affairs. Oh, that shit is funny. Cares. Don't worry. I'm gonna send you that. That shit is so fucking funny.
Not OSHA.
I'm thinking about getting me a cameraman and walking up, and I'm about to start doing secret shoppers. We need to bring secret shoppers back. We need to bring secret shoppers. Bring secret shoppers back. Bring them back. Because people used to be worried as fuck, not knowing who the fuck was about to tell on them. Yeah. I want to be a secret shopper. I'm just gonna ask for weird shit. Excuse me, I'm short. Can you get this? Oh, he didn't want to get it. I'm going straight. Wearing my cardigan, taking my drink. Excuse me. I have a complaint. Sure do. And I'd be writing it down and everything. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to send this right into corporate because I am one of corporate's
secret
shoppers. And y'all failed miserably. This is horrible customer service. Yep.
To Karen.
Yep. To Karen. So that was Saturday.
Sunday.
So on Sunday was relatively quiet. And I should have known because there's always a quiet before the storm. It never fails. There's always a quiet before the storm. Monday morning, I woke up and no, you know what? I'll tell you what happened Sunday night. Sunday night, me and my husband went to Edgewood Pizza to get some pizza because I just had a craving. And when
Super Bowl Sunday, did you not know what day it was? Why did you leave your house? You're not supposed to walk into the streets on Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw. You know what I saw?
I don't even know. There's a multitude of things you could have saw in Edgewood.
4 cars were broken into,
of course,
in the lot on Edgewood.
Fucking course.
And I'm gonna tell you something because I know somebody thinking right now, see Sunshine, that was your karma, because I bet you started laughing at them and making fun of them. No. I didn't. I was in the car and I felt real bad for them folks. And because of it, I went in and bought pizza and George stayed in the car to protect it. And we went home and I woke up the very next morning to the same fucking thing. I woke up on Monday morning and them Kia boys pulled out the ignition and busted a window and didn't take shit. I had my weed earrings in the car. They didn't take none of them. They didn't take none of that.
Mm-mm. Oh, they saw you on Edgewood and said, oh, she thinks she's smart.
Yeah, they followed me home.
No, they hit up the homies. Hey, bro. Mm-hmm. There's this
We gonna get her. We gonna get. Oh, she thought she was exempt. No, we gonna get her. And it's so crazy too because everybody's like, they came in your yard.
They don't care.
They don't. I live in the SWATs. If you don't know what that is Southwest Atlanta. I don't even know what zone that is at this point.
That's Camp Creek's gangster cousin.
That's Camp. That is Camp Creek with silver teeth.
Right.
Okay,
with
that's
all
where.
Caps.
And when y'all laugh at me when I be like, I live hood adjacent. What I'm saying is my particular street is relatively quiet.
But across the street,
it's Campbellton Road. it's a Texaco right there. And if you know anything about Campbellton Road and Texacos, that's where the shit be at. Okay?
That's where it goes down.
That's digital. Okay? So I woke up to them fucking up my car. When I tell you, I just walked back in the house and just tapped my husband and was like, excuse me. I was like, George.
Pardon me.
He was like, yeah, this is my husband's sleep. Yeah. I said, babe, the Kia boys got me. He goes like this. I'm up.
George is highly upset.
Oh, God.
We were trying to have a conversation the next. Well, go ahead, finish.
Only thing I could do is laugh about it. And the reason why only thing I could do is laugh about it is because you have to understand my life. Shout out to Ebony Knight. Ebony Knight is one of my homegirls who actually got me into the cannabis game when I first got started. And she lives she used to live up in New Jersey. And she would come down and kick it down here. Like, she's all over the States, whatever. So about 3, 4, 5 years ago, Ebony came down from Jersey to come kick it with me for a little bit and say hi. She hadn't been in Georgia more than 45 minutes. She came straight to my house, parked her car in front of my yard, walked in, and we were about to go to a rave. Like, we was about to go party. I looked outside and said, was somebody with you? And she was like, why? I said, somebody just drove off in your car. She was like, shut the fuck up. Ebony, your car's not in the front. Somebody just drove off. Them niggas came and stole her fucking car. Now, if you know anything about Ebony Knight, that bitch got the best weed. Like, him, her. Man,
they stole her car.
And they stole her minivan with all of her stuff in it. Okay. When she went back home, we saw on the news somebody drove a minivan that looked just like hers, and they wrecked it in a house. Not the bottom floor of the house. It actually projected out and landed in the second floor of the house. And I sent her the picture like, hee hee ha ha, look at this shit. Somebody stole a van just like yours. She looked at the license plate and said, bitch, that's my car. Wow. That's my car, bitch. I said, no, it's not. She said, what county is this so I can call them and get my
don't
car?
Call them.
Well, it was stolen.
Them? Yeah, but there was stuff in it.
But they didn't know that. These people had her car for a while. They probably smoked. That's probably why the car elevated, because they wasn't used to the shit that she was on. Yeah. So, just so y'all know, from my yard alone, right here in the SWATs, we've had 2 attempts, 1 vandalism, and 2 cars stolen out of my yard. I keep full coverage on my car for that reason. I live in Atlanta. I know what the fuck I signed up for. That's why I was laughing. That's why, and Ebony is the other reason why I'm laughing. Do you know that night we still went and had a fucking good ass time? She never got mad. She was like, all right, well, they stole the car. I'm not gonna let that.
Right, yeah.
And it taught me something in that moment, that when something bad happens to you, okay, and keep it moving. Like, she could have really lost her shit.
You can definitely choose how to respond to things.
That. Yeah. And that's exactly what I did in that moment. When the Kia boys took my car, broke in, the only thing I could do was be grateful that the car was still here. Right. The only thing I could do was be grateful that I'm smart enough to have full coverage. The only thing I could do was be grateful at the fact that I wasn't in the car when it happened. You know what I mean? And so for everybody who's just like, Sunshine, I really love the way you went about this, because I know I say the universe, God, Yahweh, apples and oranges, whatever you believe in. But when it really comes down to it, he's my homeboy. She's my homegirl. Whatever is up there, that person, that entity or whoever, we cool. Right. And I literally just said, this ain't my problem. This is not my fucking problem. This your problem. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. Be careful what you say to God, because all last week I just kept saying, I just need to sit down for a second. I have been so busy and I haven't had a fucking day off, and I just need a day off. God said, bet.
Gotcha.
Bet. Gotcha. Be careful what you ask God for, because God will give it to you. Yeah. And give it to you in droves. Yeah. He set my ass down for Monday, Tuesday, and motherfucking Wednesday.
God is very loving and caring, but his caring love is comedy as well.
Man, he's got jokes. God's got jokes.
Look, when
And
y'all
he's
was,
the only one
listen,
laughing.
when y'all was down at Edgewood, he was setting you up for the joke. Monday morning was the punchline. It was like,
Like, good God, dog.
everybody, you woke up that morning, all the angels was like,
Got him. Like God was
she's
playing.
gonna be all right though.
God was playing in my face like it was.
She's gonna be all right though. She's gonna come out.
We got her though, because we gonna show her what's up.
Yeah.
So afterwards, I haven't posted it yet because I was gonna try to wait till it actually came in. But I'll tell y'all, the love that y'all showed me was absolutely amazing. Shout out to my homegirl Tay. She started a GoFundMe to help me. None of y'all paid on the GoFundMe, but that's okay though, because it was just the love that she showed, that she did it for me. And I didn't ask for that. A couple of people did send donations. I appreciate that. I was able to call a junkyard, and okay, so let me let y'all know. I do have full coverage insurance, but my deductible, my deductible is $500. So I have to ask myself, can I get this done cheaper than $500, or do I really need to go to a actual mechanic and get it done and pay and just pay the deductible? Sunshine has real niggas and real hood friends. When I tell you my cousin is a ex-Kia boy, okay? Catalytic converters gone, okay? My cousin do it. He do it. That nigga pulled up and said, they got your ass. I said, no, because I still got the car. He said, well, they tried your ass.
Did they take the cab? They didn't take the cab.
No. They didn't take the catalytic converter. So my cousin, he was able to pop the rest of the ignition out because they didn't get it all the way out.
Right.
He was able to pop it out, and that's how I'm able to start the car, because old school. I got a
big old screwdriver.
Yeah, big old screwdriver. Somebody called me, was like, Sunshine, you got to take that down because you're literally telling people how to steal the car that, you don't have ignition. No, because I'm from the 90s. Like, I grew up in the 90s. I'm an 80s baby that grew up in the 90s. I got a club. We cut that thing on there real quick, put that thing and locked it in. I feel like, is it
more safer?
Yeah, no, I feel like, is it 1998 again or 1996? Like, I need
car.
I need a hatchback Jetta. Like, what the fuck?
Car theft never stops. It just keeps getting worse because it's quick money for young kids. That's all it is.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do they do with the cars? Are they driving them around? Or are they chopping them up?
All right. So when you first get into that shit, of course, you're just driving the cars around and doing dumb shit with it. Of course, you got a car now. So that means you could do other crimes with the car because you have a getaway now. Especially if you got a buddy who can actually drive. You know what I'm saying? Once you get past all of that foolishness, there are still chop shops and places where you can take cars to get them just junked. You know what I'm saying? Because whether you know it or not, the outside shell of the car is really just, the beauty, the engine, like you said, catalytic converter. There's so many pieces on the car that's made with gold and platinum and titanium. Transmission systems, tires, wheels, all this stuff can be broken down and sold.
Yeah.
So, the young kids who first they started just joyriding them, but then they came up with chop shops. Chop shops before used to take expensive high-end cars because it'd be worth it to take a Mercedes or Taylor. Now, people like you, cars are getting broken into so much. They need
replacements.
They need the parts.
So that's exactly what I did. I called around. I found and I'm telling you guys this on purpose because the Kia boys hit up like 30 cars in an apartment complex the very next day. Because all of y'all sent it to me. Like, look, it wasn't just you.
No, it's everywhere.
So, it was out in like Hiram, Paulding County area, like going 20, get on Thornton Road and just take that bitch out. Yeah. It was a big ass car lot, like junkyard. And I called them at 12. They called me back at 2:30 and was like, we pulled it. You can come get it. Like, you didn't have to pull it yourself. And they pulled the glass for me. Cost me $50, you guys. The glass cost me $50. Thanks to the donations that you guys sent, I didn't have to pay for that. Y'all paid for that, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Brought that bad boy home, and I knew my husband knew how to take off the door, like take apart the door. So I was like, bro, you could do this. You know, a woman, we gonna hype y'all up.
Not always the best idea.
George was pissed.
Yeah.
He could not get that window in for a while. It took a minute.
Yeah,
so then we called Kia Boys, and George dropped me off at work, and I'm watching them on the Ring camera get it on, and they finally got it on. So once the glass was in, I can drive around and I can become mobile and I can do what I got to do. This is where you guys just really showed up and showed out. Shout out to Slim. Slim's been following me on my Hood Unicorn page for years, and he always just, responds and whatever. He's never been creepy. It's never been, ooh, I want that ass or nothing like that. It's just always been, I see what you're doing. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Real love, respectful. And I promise y'all, I am social on social media. If you're respectful and you never try to act like it's something other than it is, I'll treat you like a homeboy or a homegirl, and I'll send you shit. We'll chop it up. Like, ask Alan, ask Zario, ask anybody. I'm not one of them black girls that be like, you trying to fuck. No, I think everybody is trying to be cool until you're not.
Until you say the wrong, yeah.
Right. So Slim hits me up and he's like, hey, I work at an auto parts place and I could order this part for you. Mm-hmm. Let me know where to send it.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, my husband's like, hey, you can't give out our address on the internet. Like, that's crazy. But then I got Brwn. I just so happened to be talking to Brwn just about coming up here on Thursday, what we going to talk about. And I told him the story. He was like, all right, well, send it to me. I got a warehouse. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
yeah, I got a commercial building. So.
That's so fucking dope. So I sent it. I gave him the address. Buddy sent me the package and the label and the tracking and everything. He's like, it's in the mail. Mm-hmm. So either today or tomorrow, I'm going to have the ignition block. And I just got to go get my Kia boy
to put it back
in. So for $55, you guys, plus whatever I throw my Kia boy, for $55, less than that $500 deductible, I got my car fixed.
Way less.
And it's all because I said, this ain't my problem, God. This your problem. Fix this shit. So I appreciate that. I really do. So that was my last couple of days. Tuesday and Wednesday, I was in the house all day. I was on restriction and I was loving it because I just worked on, different work that I had. I'm very I'm very transparent with y'all. I am running somebody's social media page right now, and I'm building their social media and their business acumen from the ground up. And I'm very much about automating systems. And so if you guys want to know how I do what I do, I don't mind telling you or, giving you the juice. He's going to tell you I need to charge you. But depending on who you are, I give it to you for free, or how much time you need me to explain it. I tell you real quick for free.
Yeah, don't call me because I'm going to charge you. I've got people be calling Nisha to do work, and I've got work scale per hour per minute.
So there's this thing called mini chat, and basically it's like a bot.
Oh yeah, I saw you that. So you say mini chat.
Yeah, I made mini chat my bitch. I have been working on that for the last, I'm saying 14 days because that's just how much effort I put into it with this business. But I had
48 hours, you really cranked it up.
That too. But I actually had been on it in January, and I was like, this shit don't work. I even called the company and was like, this shit don't work, because I thought it was an app. But you have to first program it as a laptop, and just fuck it off your phone. No, and the interface on it isn't very user friendly. Yeah, you have to be more of a web designer mental compared to a plug and play type of mental.
Got to know HTML. You know HTML?
No, not that. Just more so how they think.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like why they would do it this way instead of making it. Okay. Think of old phone trying to. I know what to think, but that's even crazy too. Think like Black Planet versus Instagram.
Okay. So Black Planet was the bare bones beginning.
But it was dope.
And
it did shit that nothing else is doing.
Right.
Even now, Black Planet and MySpace, them shits, they was doing shit that nobody else did. For real.
But Instagram comes along and perfects it.
And it makes
it easier.
And it made it user friendly. It made it just.
Because MySpace had everything that we see right now, other than live. but they had short video. They had
MySpace
music.
was the shit.
They had connective. You know, you could
Y'all
tag
remember
people.
Tila Tequila?
Oh yeah, that's how she came up.
That
She
bitch
killed
was
that shit.
killing MySpace.
Her and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
They killed
They
MySpace.
killed MySpace.
You know who else killed MySpace? Bruno Mars was on MySpace.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah, MySpace. That was Bruno Mars and I can't remember who it else, but those were MySpace actual corporate. They went and sponsored somebody.
Really?
That's how Bruno Mars takes. Bruno Mars after when he had the song with beautiful girl.
Yeah.
With, you know the rap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Ain't that
about.
Miguel?
No. B.O.B.
Yeah. Okay.
B.O.B. and Bruno Mars. All right. So remember, MySpace was going down at the time, and Justin Timberlake. That's what I keep forgetting. Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake is how they relaunched MySpace. MySpace was going down. Facebook and Instagram were going up. Vine was out there, and MySpace said we need to revamp, and they revamped it as more like Reverb Nation, like a music platform.
It definitely should have been a music platform
from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Then they revamped it, and then Instagram. What they did was they brought that short timeline. Everybody else, remember, Facebook timeline is forever. And then Vine came with that small timeline. Who only the people that you are actually interacting with, you're going to see on. So MySpace adopted that. If you're not talking to someone, it don't come up on your. Not everybody's doing it. Sorry, not everybody's doing that. But MySpace relaunched on that platform. Like, if we ain't talking,
you know what I like to see Instagram do? If Instagram did some real petty shit and did that top friends list like they did on MySpace.
No, niggas shit would be fucked up. It would be fucking up some households. Niggas would be some shit.
What do you mean I'm not in your top friends list?
Who is bitch? Why this bitch in your top friend? She don't comment on nothing. She don't, because remember, MySpace made you top friends whether you interacted out in public or not. If y'all had a whole bunch of DMs,
that's a top friend. MySpace was a hater. Well, and it was so funny because I was no one's top friend. And I used to hate that shit. Like, but I know now why. Because I just was on there. I wasn't on it. Yeah, I wasn't interacting. I wasn't like that.
Shit. I was tagging. Me and my boys, I was rapping back then. So that means I'm on everybody's post, dropping links and stuff. Remember all the HTML code that you used to write? Man, I was all over.
I just wanted the bubbles and the hearts to come up in my backgrounds and shit.
They had codes.
I was dyslexical.
Oh.
Missing letters in my codes and shit. Not cutting and pasting. Not control seeing. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all the folks that's old enough to remember that they did their MySpace on that big ass Apple computer with the big booty with the blue and pink and purples at school. Computer. I did that at school. I did mine at school.
My grandmother worked for IBM when I was a kid, so I had like the first IBM computers, and I always had.
Why aren't you Bill Gates?
Huh?
Why aren't you Bill Gates? God damn! Your mom made MySpace, didn't you? Ain't you the one that told me that?
MySpace, Black Planet.
Black Planet. That's what I meant to say. I had a Black Planet page in high school, and that's what I was making on the Apple, not the MySpace. Black Planet. I definitely had a Black Planet page. Oh my god! Daddy's Little Snooky Yookums.
Boy. Oh no, that wasn't your name.
Daddy's Little Snooky Yookums.
Watch that. Listen, that's so much.
I was 12, 13 years old.
God. Oh,
Little Duval was big on MySpace. I believe it. Little Duval, when I tell you that man is at, not even that, he is at the forefront of all the new shit and the technology. You want to know what's about to be popping and what's about to be dope? Go follow Little Duval. He gonna tell you, because and that's part of one of the things I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about we got to go to the commercial in a second, but I wanted to talk about Elon Musk and that Neuralink.
There's quite a few things to talk about.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that.
You got to talk about the shooting in KC.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Of course, we got to talk about the craziness of the Super Bowl and the halftime shows.
Yeah, we can. I didn't watch it.
Oh, so you didn't get to see what people are calling the most publicized molestation ever on stage?
I thought that was when Justin and Janet did it.
Well, now they're saying Usher somehow was so inappropriate. Him and Alicia Keys were having an affair on stage. What's people says.
Do y'all know? Do y'all know what acting is?
What
Like y'all know when people get paid to do stuff, they do it. Like the song is a love song. What the fuck was they supposed to do? Be like, "You're my boo, you're my boo." That ain't selling the fucking music. You know what? What I'm not about to do.
Remember how the music video was back in the day? But what I had to tell somebody basically was, so you're telling me that a married woman and a man who's proclaimed himself the single, superstar,
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Right. Mr. Steal Your Girl, which means that he's happy with being single. He ain't trying to be in a relationship. Decided months ahead that we're gonna get on stage and just have an affair in front of everyone.
Right.
We're just gonna act lewd and lascivious.
Nah, which I act like is like they didn't practice this.
They've been practicing this all week
with Swiss.
They talking about
sitting right there. Watching, talking about, nah, man, you gotta grab, pull her in.
No,
pull her in.
Nah, deeper than that. Deeper than that. Usher mama and her mama and daddy watch the show. So you mean to tell me, I'm just gonna get up behind here and goddamn scoot up on this booth with my mama and my kids all watching. I'm sure my kids are watching this.
Better yet, I got one for y'all. Why y'all acting like y'all didn't expect that to happen? He's been in Vegas
going
crazy. Not just on women, but in front of they niggas.
And pulling their wives on stage.
While they're sitting there.
Okay.
Like, the fuck? Usher don't give a goddamn.
And then they trying to say that Swiss Beats is a punk for not saying nothing. They want Swiss Beats to respond like Keith Palmer's. Listen, they just made $30 million. I just made $1 billion off the Super Bowl. Why would I give a fuck?
Do you know how many people is going back right
Nigga,
now?
spank that ass for that $50 million.
Songs in A minor.
Listen.
You know how many little girls is picking up a Casio right now because of Alicia Keys?
Come on, you don't know my name.
You do now.
Listen, you know
it's on top Billboard.
What? That her streaming
Spotify.
went through the roof.
One of my favorite songs is by Alicia Keys and John Mayer. And when I tell you, I'm definitely that petty girlfriend that when I don't want to be with you no more or I'm mad, I'm playing music. I want you to hear me singing this song at the top of my lungs on repeat, and you hearing these words talking about, is she trying to tell me something?
I'm the nigga that I'm the ex that when you call me up, I'm gonna look at the phone, cue up my shit, turn the speaker up, and then I'm gonna answer. There'll be some goddamn my favorite.
As soon as you call Brwn, the first thing you hear is this bitch, that hoe.
Hey, you know that
you got UGK and Blum B.
that Kodak skirt. I was playing that every time I answer. Skirt. Anyway.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
No, that shit, I don't anyway.
No, let's go to the comment section. Let's see. Lady.
Damn, they are deep in the comment
They
section.
are.
What is going on today?
Lady KYZ. Lady Kids Fat Moves. You know,
hold on. Lady Kids Fat Moves. We're going to start dissecting these names.
Yep.
Because you know what that's talk about.
She said, I miss my space. And I do too. I miss my space. Yes, Zario, the community did stand up. They came through for me. In Milwaukee, the city was giving car clubs out to everybody. Actually, I got mine. The clubs.
Oh, the club. Okay.
Mine came through Kia. Like when they found out that the Kia boys was able to steal the cars that way, Kia actually they sent us the club. That's why I had one. I didn't have to go find it, and it was crazy because my husband was like, "You want to use this?" I was like, "I'm not about to go through this extra step every time I get in and out of my car like I'm in the 90s. I'm good." And here we are now. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, whatever. But lady said they watched your video out about how to protect your car at ATL, and that's what made me the most mad. I follow all the directions. I follow all the rules, y'all. It wasn't shit in my car to steal. It was clean. Like the only thing I didn't do was roll the windows down, and that's because 3 of them came, and it was raining.
There are no rules against chaos. Chaos does not follow any rule
at all.
If there's one chance, like my life, I've told y'all, if there's something that's gonna go wrong, it's probably gonna go wrong with Brwn. So if you get on the elevator,
that's what my grandma used to say. She used to call me Murphy.
I'm Murphy.
Yeah, anything that can happen will happen. Murphy's law.
Bro, I can give y'all many examples, but if we get on the elevator and the elevator drops a little bit, we getting off. Okay, if we on a plane and it sounds like it makes a couple too many noises before we take off.
Who got these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane?
If an argument happens, I get off the plane. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm joking. So if we on a block,
you heard about that? Another plane that had the door blowout. Yeah, this is the second one.
So look. Also, I give y'all a joke, right? I give y'all a joke. So I went to New York over the weekend, right? I'll give y'all my rundown another time. But I went to New York to see my dad. Everything's cool, right? I fly Southwest last minute because I can book that seat next to the doors because there's a missing seat. Southwest does that. If you want to do it on Delta, they'll charge you an extra $50 because you get the extra leg room. But Southwest is first on, first board, pick your seat. So I always pick the damn seat next to the freaking door. And I kid you not, going and coming, every nigga who walked by was... One lady tried to sit down, and her mama was like, we're not sitting in them seats. We going over here. I'm like, okay. First I thought maybe it's the big black man with the beard. When I was leaving Atlanta, I was like, maybe I'm just intimidating people. But
did you have on gray sweatpants?
Huh? I wear sweatpants through the airport all the time. Sweatpants is my airport attire. You know what I'm saying? That is not I'm not wearing no jeans, but sweatpants is my airport attire.
Were they gray?
No, they were red, and coming back they were orange.
Okay.
Coming back, you couldn't miss me. I was this big old 6'2" nigga with full of orange.
If your man wear gray sweatpants,
listen. Ain't nothing. Don't listen
that's
to
lingerie.
Don't listen to this. I was banned from wearing sweatpants for 3 years, for more than 3 years in my marriage.
Since I couldn't go get my husband. Oh, did y'all see what my husband got me for Valentine's Day?
Oh, the fork?
That is so fucking cute.
Yeah, that was fun. I thought somebody said that was fun.
That was so fucking cute. Let me tell y'all something. I want to say this too. It's a lot of people that be hurt about Valentine's Day because your expectations don't make any damn sense.
I don't understand I never understood Valentine's Day.
And I heard somebody today on the radio. She was like, the guy was saying, oh, well, I was listening to Young Jock, The Date Dilemma. He was like, I did all this for my girlfriend and she didn't even say thank you and she didn't do anything. So when she gets on the phone, he's like, they're like, well, we heard you didn't do nothing for your dude for Valentine's Day. And she was like, because Valentine's Day is for women. That is the fucked up thing that y'all got in y'all head. Valentine's Day is for couples. Valentine's Day is quid pro quo, ho.
Valentine's Day is for love. You ain't even gotta be a couple. It's just, but it is quid pro quo.
Yeah.
So love for love. That's how I feel.
Right.
Love for love. If you had to wait for Valentine's Day to expect somebody to do something for you, your
relationship is fucked up.
Already. If you're gauging your relationship on what other people are doing for their spouse,
your relationship is fucked up.
Here we go.
Because I'm telling you, one year for Valentine's Day, my husband got me a paid off mortgage, meaning that month our mortgage was paid. And when I tell you I was happy as fuck, because that's what we needed at that time. And that was showing real love. Y'all need to get it through your head that materialistic things are not always the things that make you the happiest. My husband literally put a fucking window in my car. That is love, okay?
Yeah. I've always tried to do things that I felt like on Valentine's Day that I felt like needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we need a purse or some shoes, or maybe we need a spa day, or maybe we need some tires on the car or something like that. Maybe we need a new
my
TV.
God! If you
or
was
something.
to put 2 tires on my car right now, that would be so fucking.
But here's the real crock about Valentine's Day. Like women say, it's usually a female holiday, and the reciprocity is usually the same thing that you gave me the night before. That's what the real crock for men on
coochie
for Valentine's Day is. It's wonderful.
When you could give me brand new mouth, but you give me day old coochie. That's fucked up.
Same mouth.
It's same mouth as last week though.
The same mouth.
Give me a new mouth.
Now that I've always been an advocate for that, especially for the birthday. The birthday is a wonderful time to have new mouth and coochie around.
Well, I'll post this after I do it, but my goal on Monday, I was gonna go buy my husband the Valentine's Day gift, but y'all see the Kia boys beat me to it. But I had seen all these cute people on TikTok where they take these at the dollar store, you know, those plastic bowls that are shaped like hearts and stuff. So they take 2 of those and they put all the stuff on the inside and then they glue them together. I was gonna do that for him, and I was gonna put some gray sweatpants in there and put some Bath and Body Works and stuff and all his favorite candy and shit. Fucking Kia boys messed me up. So instead, I'm gonna go get a bag. Because I know they're not gonna have no more Valentine's Day stuff in the dollar store.
What are you talking about? It's gonna be hella shit.
No, it's not. They're gonna have all green shit in the dollar store when I walk in there.
What are you talking about? There's gonna be hella shit.
Y'all, please let this man know.
Listen, bro.
They have cleared out Valentine's. They cleared out Valentine's on Tuesday, and they are ready for that fucking leprechaun.
Valentine's fell on a Wednesday. Friday is the biggest shopping day of the week. Every week they're gonna be clearing. Friday is the day. Friday is the biggest shopping day of the week.
You know what? I might get that one too. I might. Okay.
I can see if Valentine's fell on Monday, then everything would be gone by Wednesday.
Yeah.
But because it fell in the middle of the week and Friday,
everybody had to go to work, so niggas is gonna be getting their shit by. Okay.
Friday,
okay, Brown. Okay. I like your I like your perspective on that.
Take it from 2 marriages. Okay. I done fucked up 2 marriages, 3 wives, multiple. Listen.
Y'all heard him though, right?
Listen.
Y'all heard that math. He done messed up 2 marriages and 3 wives.
Yes. So I know about shopping on the Fridays. Okay. This Friday about to go stupid. All the restaurants gonna be packed Friday and Saturday because Valentine's fell
on a Wednesday. Okay,
most
that
people,
makes sense.
Most people who are, married couples and gainfully employed are gonna do everything that they want to do.
Yeah.
That's a night that if we get a babysitter, that's an off night.
Yeah, babysitter got to go to school tomorrow.
Right, babysitter got to go to school tomorrow, or the babysitter may have their own kids, so they're not going to do a Wednesday babysit. So finding a babysitter for Wednesday was just out of the question unless you planned it way ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then your kids still got to go to school, so that means you still got to come back in enough time for the babysitter.
I should be able to find what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you're gonna save all the freaky shit till Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that means it's got to be a store. Kate Jewel's gonna go stupid tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tonight. Kate Jewel's going stupid tonight.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, so after this show, I ain't got nothing to do. Well, I do have stuff to do, but I don't have a show. So I'm gonna go run down there to
white people Target.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit up Target, go get him some gray sweatpants, and go right there to Bath and Body Works and get him a whole bunch of smell goods and shit. Hey, ladies, for real, Bath and Body Works have some really good lotions and smell goods for men. And if your man likes candles and stuff, like George likes, he's a Libra, he likes smell good shit.
Fellas.
So get him a good manly smelling candle.
No. Fellas, look, and this is where women mess up. You should buy fragrances for your man that you would like to smell accompanying male fragrances. You shouldn't be buying all those all those fragrances that are made for men in Bath and Body Works are made by a chick like you.
They want to smell her man smelling good.
Yeah, but men smell good. No, we know what we smell good. Y'all know it. Y'all know about good cologne on men because men who pick good cologne.
Tell us what they got on. Because I do that to Willie Hen all the time.
Right. Ooh,
I be like,
Willie,
you smell good. What
Willie
you got on?
Willie doesn't say, hey, Hood Unicorn, what do you think as a man I should be wearing? No, we go out there, we find the smells, we find the scent. And then the men who are smart like I do, I go to Bath and Body Works and I buy all kinds of shit. Because they accompany well, they make it's like taking the edge off of your shit.
Okay, so will you give me a list of the smells that you like?
Yeah.
So that and I'll go in and I'll try to find that shit.
Do you like all right, here's the thing. What smells do you like? Do you like Jade Blossom? What are your favorite smells?
Okay, you remember back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Curve. That Curve for men? Oh,
okay.
My
so
God.
Back in the days, I used to do Curve for men and pineapple. They had a pineapple splash that they don't make at Bath and Body Works anymore.
And that went together real nice.
And those went perfect. Right now, what I do is the Japanese cherry blossom that goes with any polo product. Polo blue, polo black, polo green, 1, 2, or 3.
So George is more of an oil type of person.
So
he does a lot of oil.
So then he needs to do body lotion. He needs to do body sprays of lotion. Because if you don't like perfumes, it's probably because they break his skin out.
Yeah, I had planned on getting him like some lotions, some butters.
I don't spray no perfume directly on all my colognes go on my
clothing.
Because my skin, I break out very easily.
Okay.
So I learned that body sprays don't always have the same chemicals that the colognes have, and they work a little bit better. And lotions are good, and as long as they don't clog my pores. My pores get clogged with all nasty stuff. But that's why you know what you like, George. You know what you like George to smell like. Buy stuff that already goes with the colognes he has.
Okay.
Don't buy shit just because it says male version. Those shits be nasty, and they smell like old men.
They do have a very earthy.
Because women who believe that
it's supposed to smell like pine trees. And
right,
shit.
Women. These are the women who are coming up with these frames. Scents want to make the most manly scent. Women don't normally smell like pine and eucalyptus and y'all be, but flavors like chamomile and lemongrass, those things go perfect with male cologne. They just don't make that stuff for men. So I stop. I don't buy anything that says male nothing other than cologne. But if it's I go to Bath and Body Works and I get the same shit y'all get. Really? Because it smells just as good. All you got to do is put male cologne on top.
There y'all go, ladies. Admin Anitra said that mahogany teak wood though. That mahogany teak wood
smell like old people candies, candles. I'm sorry. They got one that's got that looks like Lagerfeld, but it's not Lagerfeld. But they try, and that's the other thing. A lot of the male fragrances and Bath and Body Works in those places in black and white, they're copying male colognes to make the flavor, to make the scent. So Fahrenheit, Lagerfeld, Baccarat, they're gonna make copies for you to buy. But copy colognes always smell like shit. They smell weird. Yeah. They smell weird. So now you got something that's supposed to smell like polo in a whole different box, and then you add it with your polo. Now,
so it don't go together. Brown might have just gave us the tea, ladies.
2 marriages, 3 ex-wives. Oh, listen.
Not Big Red talking about talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit, bro.
Listen.
The way I love this. Okay, see, Brown's still teaching us. It don't matter if he's teaching us about cannabis or teaching us about cologne. Brown stay teaching us about.
Listen.
I had to let this dilute first. Y'all see, I waited a long time before I started sipping.
Stop the Egyptian musk. Stop that. Stop it. Let it go. Let it go. Egyptian musk. All them little oils you be buying, little $5 roll-on oils.
One of my favorite smells. Pie for men. Pie by Gavinci.
Pie is a good flavor.
Let me tell you something. You want me to sniff your underarms? I will put my face in your whole. I'm that weird girlfriend.
It's quite strong.
If you smell good, I do weird shit like that. Like I'm for real. I play with your hairs on your underarms and then
why? Don't why? You seem like the girlfriend where there's no personal space.
I mean,
Like there's no off areas. Like my
You love me?
underarms.
You love me?
I don't love
You love
so
me?
listen.
You love me? You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, just scratch the crack of your ass.
See, again, personal spaces.
Look, you come in me. Your kids have come out of me. We don't have any personal spaces anymore.
No. You don't have any personal spaces. You were created for all these entrances. God made sure all these entrances work.
Nothing's personal anymore.
Right.
I just come right up to my husband and dig in his nose. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I love you. Y'all, we gotta play some music, but when we get back, today is just a conversational day. We just running down the shit that done gone on. We're definitely gonna talk about what happened with the Super Bowl. I just like how the Super Bowl played in all these Wahite people's face. For the whole setup of the Super Bowl, all they done did was threw Taylor Swift and Cavis Tresley or whatever his name is in y'all face. They threw them in y'all face this whole time. And y'all just knew this was about to be a Wahite love version of Cinderella or whatever at the Super Bowl, right? But then everything else about the Super Bowl was nigga.
This was definitely the most urban Super Bowl I've ever seen.
They had Audra Day singing the Black National Anthem.
They had an Italian
stripper poles out there.
They had an Italian DJ.
You know
throughout every time they went to commercial, a DJ.
You know what I'm saying?
House music and I was like, wow.
Jay-Z definitely put his spin on the Super Bowl. He's behind the scenes. Yeah, because we gonna do it. I'm sorry. We about to get it started. Y'all, this is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. If you don't know, I appreciate y'all. Because I was gone for 3 days and y'all definitely let me know every single day that we miss sunshine. So if you don't know, I'm here every day that the Kia boys don't fuck me up. Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. here talking about current events. Because we went straight into it. Hey y'all, I'm Sunshine, aka Griselda Blanca, aka You Need a Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I'm your hood unicorn, and with me today I've got Stnr Brwn, our local herbal apothecary pharmacist, and we out.
Cause I be at the handlebar, you should pull up. On Edgewood is where we are, you should pull up. Food and drinks at handlebar, go ahead and pull up. At the corner boulevard, 7 days a week, food or drink, what you wanna eat on Boulevard and Edgewood Avenue. The corner of the street, it's a vibe. At the handlebar, we getting live. Hit your ride when you step inside. Everything is fine, from the music to the menu. The vision of the venue, the staff working in service with purpose. We continue to satisfy your experiences. Clearly, this is where we kick it, sipping while they whipping up exquisite dishes in the kitchen. On a mission, fixing something so delicious. What's the business with the feng shui? It's comfortable conditions you could witness. The blessings of the best we get to feature. Right by the King Center next to Edgewood Pizza. You can pull up. Cause I be at the handlebar. You should pull up. On Edgewood is where we are. You should pull up. Food and drinks at handlebar. Go ahead and pull up. At the corner boulevard. Go ahead and pull up.
The Handlebar ATL, 476 Edgewood Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, in the old 4th Ward. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Kitchen closes at 1 a.m. Sundays, 11 a.m. to midnight.
Are you in need of some tattoo therapy? Visit Studio 219 for your next tattoo or piercing. Studio 219 is located at 1900 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, just 1 mile from the Lindbergh train station. Studio 219 is open Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and closed every Sunday. Book your appointment today by visiting www.studio219ink.com. That's studio219inc.com. Make sure to follow 219 on Instagram for promotions and specials at Studio219ink. Studio 219. Let us fix your creative itch.
Chico! Yeah. Hey, I just got hit 8 times, I'ma do what I do. Pussy nigga, get your paper, I ain't worried about you. You niggas cuffing on these hoes when they really want you. My bitch home washing bloody money, she gon' iron it too. Niggas ratting like it's cool, my shit just hit the news. Swear to God I'm out here grinding cause I only want blues. Niggas turn, she go bionic, doctor added the screws. I'm getting busy cooking up and I'm still in ICU. I'm contemplating retaliation, nigga, what should I do? This shit brought me back to prison, got me rocking in blue. I ain't rocking with no bunkie, give me a private room. Nurse just took me on the date, she know I got the juice. Why I'm eating bullshit when baby feeding me fruits. My ex trying to get me the spoon, but I don't do the cahoot. But 30 bench truck off the lot and everything still brand new. Tried to piece me up like 50, all I did was recruit. Yeah, they tried to wet me up. Let me up. They was only coming in. They tried to set me up. Cause I don't give a fuck. The money coming in. They try to wet me up. I started chasing nigga. Cause I ain't give a fuck. The money coming in. A nigga wet me up. I started chasing nigga. Cause I ain't give a fuck.
Hey, listen. We got Big Yada in the building. For y'all don't know who Big Yada is, that's my security. She taking real good care of me. And then we got this nigga, he want ice cream and cake. They ain't want me to walk, they ain't want me to live. But guess what? We did it.
Chico!
And we're back. So Brwn is up here. He's like, wait a minute. He's really at the hospital? Yes. Chico, if you've ever seen this music video and you were wondering, Chico really got shot. When he said, I just got hit 6 times, I'ma do what I do. Yes, Chico really got shot. And after he got shot, he just went ahead and did a fucking music video in the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I play it like that, because that shit goes so hard. Okay, booty. Okay, booty. So we were about to start, a whole nother conversation about the Super Bowl, but I just realized there's something else that y'all want me to talk about before we get there. So anybody who's been following my page or been following the Hits 92.3 page, y'all can see we had some drama up here over the weekend. It was on Sunday.
I saw it. That wasn't drama. Bitch was about to get knocked out. Somebody about to get drug out there.
And so everybody keep asking me, Sunshine, what happened? Sunshine, what happened? And I'm like, I was going to wait till I got on the show to give my spiel about what happened, because I'm only going to give it to you from the point of the engineer. I'm not in this drama. Whatever's going on between these two women, and y'all can see in the comment section.
You're in the back in the engineering room.
Then and now. This ain't got, look, whatever going on between them ain't got shit to do with me. But I'm going to tell y'all what I saw and what I heard and what I have surmised. And that's all I'm going to do. Everything else from there is how y'all feel about it. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, here is the full, not the full video, but here's a clip. Because I realized Instagram cut off the actual, they cut off a lot of it. So I'm going to play more of it for you today. I just want you to understand, when you're watching the clip, I'm in my cubbyhole room back there, and I'm just engineering, doing my job. Now, the whole time, admin Anitra is watching the show, and I'm literally sending her pictures of my face as I'm watching, as I'm listening to the show. I'm sending her pictures like,
so what cranked it off? That's
okay, because that makes sense before I play the video. Okay, so when the show is a 2-hour show, it's called, let me go. So the show is a 2-hour show called The Rich Auntie Show. It features the real Diva Shauna, which is the light-skinned lady with the big hair, because that's how everybody's describing her, as light-skinned lady with the big hair, and Poochie, who is the pretty brown-skinned lady with the black hair that had on the pink that was sitting next to her. And then they have it's not a co-host, but like a guest co-host, and that's Ashley, and that's the real big busty girl with the black on, who was sitting in this in brown seat. Okay. Now, when Poochie walked in, the first thing Poochie said to me is, in these words, Shauna's stalker is going to be on the show today. She invited
stalker.
She invited herself on the show.
So that's why she kept saying you a stalker. Wow. Whoa. Wait a second.
So that's how she was introduced. And the first thing that came out my mouth was, do I need to get security in here? Because I don't need y'all fighting. And she was like, nah, it ain't gonna get to that. We gonna act right.
What you
mean? She said we was hanging out all weekend. She was at my club because Poochie owns a club.
Okay.
She owns a bar.
Okay.
And so she was like, no, she was hanging out with us all weekend. She was at the bar. Bet. All of this stuff, if you watch the show and listen to the show, all of this stuff is confirmed in the show.
Sometimes, how could you preface this situation with Shauna's stalker
invited herself onto the show? She's coming today.
And y'all told her to come?
Somebody gave her the address. Somebody gave her the time.
So that's like saying, hey, this gun is loaded. There you go. Just put it to your head.
Right. Okay. So the reason why this lady is or considered to be Shauna's stalker is from a story. Now, before you watch the when you watch the video, they had just got finished telling the story about how Shauna and this lady whose name knew each other
on the show, and then you tried to recap on show, on live, in front of why you call her a stalker. Oh, so you set this bitch up from the jump.
Well, in my opinion, from the engineer booth, the woman kind of set herself up. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, so from my understanding of the story of sitting in here, watching the video and listening, this woman was married or is married. And Shauna was out at a bar or out at a club, and this woman's husband was there. He got too intoxicated, had entirely too much fun. And so Shauna, being the Shauna and that she is, she was like, y'all, it wasn't just him, it was multiple people. Y'all all can come back to my house. We'll keep drinking. And he fell asleep over her house. Now, the woman says that she had a tracker on her husband's phone or whatever, and so she followed to where her husband was. Right. Shauna then goes on to explain.
Wasn't there at the bar. Okay.
Shauna then goes on to explain that after in the morning when the man woke up, he went to the store. When he went to the store, that's when the woman knocked on her door
while he wasn't there.
And began to say, I know my husband was here, and who are you, and all this other stuff. So if that's how you guys first met, that's your first interaction, you saying on air that you want to be this lady's friend, that you're following her like on social medias, about her show, and I'm not saying anything that she did not say. These are all things that come out of her mouth. She's saying all these things. For me as the engineer, that's weird. And I became on high alert at that point because I know I know the type of people I got around me. I want y'all to listen in the background to the things that I'm saying because they arguing, but listen to what, listen to the things that I'm saying. And I definitely want to let this be known. Yes, I am the one that cut on the video. Yeah, I saw it going left and I was already recording for different reasons, but I definitely pressed record. Oh yeah. The part that I didn't catch on record is definitely on the live video on his page. When Shauna said, the lady said, well, I don't think you fucked my husband or you fucked my husband or something. I don't know. Whatever it was that she said, it triggered Shauna. And Shauna said, no, I ain't fuck your husband, but he ate my coochie. Oh, man. We gotta go. Cut. Commercial. I went immediately.
Time out.
Because you're out of here. What you're not gonna do? Shauna. Woo! When I tell you don't play dirty games with people who play dirty games, ooh, Shauna went low. And then it triggered that woman. And everything from there. Yeah, everything from there. But let me also say this too. You're gonna hear her saying things, and if you go back to the thread on Facebook, she says things about Shauna. And I just want to say this. You were saying those things as you were walking out or while you were in here mad, right? If you did that much research on her, if you looked up all of these things to have as ammunition, you being here really was, as we all say, weird. Because if I'm really trying to be your friend, I'm not about to go Google you and try to pull up your record or try to tarnish your name and throw it in your face the moment we start arguing.
I would. It's almost like, this is what I'm saying. If you saying this woman thought that somebody in the room slept with her man, you think she not gonna show up and confront that bitch? That's like you find out George may have slept with one of these people in this room, and these bitches said pull up. Ain't you gonna pull up? That's not weird at all. What's weird is that you told the bitch to pull up.
But from my understanding,
if a bitch told you,
where we at when you told her to pull up, because you gave her the okay. Again, perspective, Brown. Perspective. Okay.
I don't got all the information.
But it does make sense when you say you did tell her to pull up, because if she didn't have the address, but no, it's hits. You could always just Google hit, but you got to know the day. I don't know.
Gotta let you in that door.
Yeah.
You could have stayed in the hallway. Is that crazy bitch outside? Don't let her in here.
Yeah. Not teacher, not admin Anitra actually watched the whole thing. Okay, so admin Anitra said she had her intentions, definitely.
They both did.
And she also said, I was like, no, don't cut to commercial. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this for y'all.
I was stressed.
I just want to let y'all know you can go ahead and add content director, social media manager, and now security and as you see, I had on the cardigan. I had on a cardigan. It's all right. I had on a cardigan. Y'all just called me to Karen. And then I'm out. I appreciate you. You're a good woman. You're a good woman. You got good energy. You got good vibes. I don't do that. I don't do that. Girl, you ain't love you as well. Stop it, baby. I don't stalk you. You shut up. I don't stalk you, baby. I shut up. You okay. You do too much. Thank you so much. I do too much. I'm not with that bullshit. Shut up. Shut up. But guess what, bitch? I'm not with that bullshit. Stop trying me. Stop motherfucking trying me. I appreciate you. You're a very good woman, and you're not either. You're not either, baby. You're not either. I respect you, and I'm trying to respect you. I'm trying to respect you, but don't try me, baby. Okay. Push the way that you motherfucking can't on court. Hey. We got a lot of equipment in here, and we are a small business. Exactly. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry. I know. I get it. I'm so sorry. I get it. No, but you want to push your voice, baby. A button that you can't push. Yeah. I'm not with that bullshit. Here, watch out for you. You're a fun girl. I watch you because you're a good girl. Baby, you can call it what you want. You can meet me outside. Okay, you can meet me outside. I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
Thank you for inviting me to your show. All the emphasis, I heard that shit. Man, I know fucking shit, bitch. She ain't gonna say what the fuck she gonna say. Bitch, you in love with a fuck ass nigga, hoe. Bye, bitch. That's a bad idea. I didn't either. I do, man. I'm about to go watch the and watch the comment. And watch the comment. I'm like, we can't take this nigga out the kitchen. Thank you for coming. And she ain't let that shit go for years and years. That shit happened. Number one, she said it happened last year. Bitch, I didn't even know you last year. That shit happened 2 years ago. That's my friend. Oh, Richie, your friend. Okay, but I can read the room. You can read the room. She said, okay, first of all, this woman started following the link. She showed up at Link Yards from here because she told me while we was at Link.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say, y'all see my face when I came back in?
I'm still.
The other thing I want to say is, that lady was alone in here.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
She tried to fight that woman, and all 4 women in here were together.
Right, ready to jump her.
She was alone. Sometimes you gotta read the room, cause ma'am, you wasn't about to. She wasn't a small woman, but she wasn't big either, and she wasn't about to beat up them 3.
She wasn't gonna beat about that, but that make you think. That's like a nigga on the street. 4 niggas walk up to him and he not running. He probably got something on him.
Man, look, let me tell you something. For everybody who's saying they didn't really want to fight, good.
That's great.
I'm glad because I wasn't gonna be able to stop that. And I'm just telling you right now, a nigga like me would have just went back here in my little office.
My job too important.
Yeah, and I just everything you knocked over and knocked down, I would have just been getting the invoice together. Right. Cause y'all gonna fix this before tomorrow morning. We gonna go up to Micro Center and y'all gonna replace every goddamn thing in here because this is a small business. That's why I said, listen to me in the background. Excuse me. We are a small business and we don't. You saw me politely move my camera out the way. Let me go ahead and move my shit before y'all start acting it. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Come on. Yes. Come on. Just walk on out the door. Yeah, you right. You are right. But you gotta go. You gotta go. And look. Coming from my perspective, all I'm gonna say is 2 things. 1, read the room, shouty. And 2, that was some good ass fucking radio. Woo, that was good radio. That was good radio. Because somebody asked me, why would you post that? Because we are a radio station and it happened
live. There's no reason not to post it. If it didn't happen live, if it had happened behind the scenes, that'd be one thing. You'd be exposing something everybody can see. But it happened live. We were watching it live, so you didn't post anything that everyone else had already been seeing. It's just people are asking why you would post it on their platform. I posted all over my platform because it happened for real.
I work for Hits,
right? But what?
So yeah, but
I'm gonna keep my comments.
Yeah, it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot, and thank you for let me tell you something. Shauna is a dope person. Shauna is Shauna. Poochie is a dope person. Poochie is Poochie. Alexis, Ashley, she a dope person. Ashley is Ashley. Everybody is who they are in their own right. And it's not my place to tell anybody to be whatever type of person they are. I'm with these people for an hour to 2 hours a week.
Yeah,
that's it. Whatever they do, however they live outside their life, has nothing to do with me.
They're gonna be who they naturally are.
That's who they are. I'm not
here
here to control anybody. I'm not here to change anybody's opinion, how they move, or anything like that. I'm here to turn a button on and off. And that's what I do. And to protect my friends' shit. Like, I love Kels. Y'all heard me say, Shauna, I need you to see me right now. Don't fuck up Kel's shit. Don't fuck up Kel's shit. All that other shit y'all talking, whatever. If they would have decided to go outside, I'm not going outside with them. I protected my shit. Y'all fight and shoot and do all that shit outside. But we got equipment in here that's really expensive. These fucking microphones are $400 each. And I'm not security. I can't secure y'all big bitches. Y'all is all bigger than me.
Yeah, that would have been some tough ones.
And again, read the room. Ma'am, you in here by yourself and you trying to fight. You could have just left.
But that's the thing, though. You ain't no room. That's what I came for.
See, you in this fucking perspective. God
That's
damn
what
it, she
I came
came.
for.
She got what she came for.
She came for that.
Yep.
She
Yep.
came for that. The fact that you would even do this on live radio, you think I'm
Because
not
I would have
gonna-
left. Because as soon as
First of all, I would-
soon as
if I'm
Shauna would have
sure that-
started throwing shade at,
I
but
would've
she
left.
threw shade too.
I wouldn't have came on the show. First of all, that's the first. I'm browning with that shit.
But soon as
I
Shauna
don't
called
play
me
none of
her
that.
stalker in real life
Right.
on air, that would have been like, all right, y'all.
I'm
So
sorry.
and I would have walked out right then and there. That would have been the end of the show
But
for
that-
me.
But
For
that's
me.
because we ain't coming for that.
We
She came. She was like, that's like back on Facebook. Drop the Addy. Oh, you dropped the Addy? I'm coming. I'm coming.
Shauna, why you call me your stalker?
Right,
She
she
said,
came
because you
for all the
stalking me.
smoke.
I said, God damn. Look, I'm up here sitting here, teacher.
Oh, it's going
I
down.
said,
She called her a
She called
stalker.
her to her face. Like, saying it behind the person's back is one thing. But when you look at a nigga in their eye across the day, what's up, stalker?
Right.
Shit.
I gotta get to drink some more soda next time. Lord, that
You see, I'm going slow. I have learned. It only took what is this? The fourth? This the month? You been here a month now? The fourth one? I've learned. It only took 4 episodes to learn. I drink this really slowly. Mm-hmm.
this one tastes really good.
And I let it dilute. But yeah, so y'all can always go back. Just type in the Rich Auntie Show. It'll come up. Or hit me up. I'll send you the link if there's a place for that in the world, y'all. Like there's a place for that in the world. And some people love it. Some people love it. And if you love it, that's what's up. Happy Black History Month. But what I tell you, y'all saw me walk back in and close
My car didn't look tight. Out here sending SOSs with my eyes. God.
Oh God, you should have seen the way I was texting Kale. Kale!
Please.
Answer the phone!
Oh my God.
But shout out to Shauna, because Shauna a real bitch. That nigga sent me money for security. Because I was in here talking shit. I said, Shauna, they don't pay me to be security. That nigga said, you know what? Pop, pop, pop. There you go. There you go. I did. And I said, you know what? I fucking love you. That's a real bitch.
Let that have been some niggas in here though.
Oh.
Spiraled out of control.
Oh my God. Big Red said my ratchet level has a tolerance of 3, and that was all over 10.
Right,
she is wilding. Yeah. And again, I was just back here and just watching. And for me, it was that moment when I heard that one sentence, I was on my feet. I said, well, that's the end of this show. I thought the show was going to be over after that. The fact that Shauna came back and was still able to do the show for the last 20 minutes or whatever of the show actually says a lot, because she really did finish her show. So that's dope too, because she could have went outside.
Oh, nah. She wasn't going outside. That's why she told her to pull up.
Man.
She had no intentions of fighting this woman outside.
Man, no. You got to know Shauna, because Shauna is definitely the I've got mugshot.
I know that. I got mugshots too.
Yeah,
and when I
she's
want to
definitely
goddamn meet a nigga outside,
You go outside.
I go outside.
Okay,
I don't tell you pull up at my workplace when I'm being on air.
Not Toya talking about Sunshine was like the usher at the church. Let me get my sister Rita outside.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, sis.
What?
He's not admin and Nitra talking about. Sean said she would have paid that invoice too. She talking about she would have paid it. And that part.
That part.
That part.
All good business right there. That's all good.
Big Red said, yes, Sunshine. We know you a little light in the ass. Them some hefty ladies.
They'd have been slinging y'all little ass.
Oh, girl in the black, her titties had me outweighed. She be in here, man. Watch that show. She be in here. She be like titties, and I be like, oh my God, them things you can put an eye out. She needs to be at Titty TKO.
Oh, where they hit the girls with the titties in each other's face. I just saw that over the weekend. The first clip. I was like, oh, this is.
You know who does TDTKO?
Who?
Willie Hen. He's the host of that.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's on Friday nights, and I always got a show at that time. But man, I might have to like try to deadhead down.
Listen.
It used to be down there, near you.
Listen. Oh, at the speaker at the Love Below.
Mm-hmm.
You know they had to move out of there.
Yeah, they moved out of
They had to
there.
move out of there.
Yeah, so it used to be over there
probably
in
why they
your
was-
neighborhood.
Yeah, nah, I didn't even know that. I've seen the videos. They need to put the women's titties and stuff.
What you mean?
Like they need to dip it in honey or
See, because
Baby
I'm
oil.
the dumbass. I'm thinking of a contraption that might have spikes or something on it. This nigga said honey and baby oil. I straight went medieval on that bowl. Ooh, yeah.
Nah,
I asked Willie, could I do it? I was like,
no, you ain't got nothing. You'd be. Nobody wants you to see. Nobody wants
Willie said you're
hit
not gonna
nobody
win.
with no shoulders.
You're not gonna win.
We don't want to see nobody getting hit with no shoulders.
And if you guys don't know, Alex actually did titty TKO. Yeah, Alex did titty TKO. She lost. They said
she got knocked out.
No, she was too soft. She didn't fight well.
Oh, she didn't hit.
Like when she fight, Alex, she
again, these things need. That's again, they need oiling and greasing. Also, you need
so that the titties slide across that face.
You need a fluffer as well to get them right.
That's me. I want to be the fluffer.
I was going to offer my services, but
no, wait. That's what you're talking about. This nigga say honey and baby oil.
Listen, I just think, you don't want to see ashy titties swinging back and forth. After two swings, them titties get kind of ashy, especially in the underarm area. So I'm just saying, oil them up, and then they will take less damage. The titty itself is going to take less damage.
It's watching the person that's just sitting there, and you just got to sit there. You can't do nothing, and you just got to take that shot to the face. I couldn't do that because you ain't going to throw your titty, and I don't go.
Listen, I'm no comments there. No comments. I'm not going to say what I would really do because then they probably wouldn't use my services. But right.
Did this bitch just suck my nipple in? Yeah.
Don't have to smack me in the face either. There's other ways, other places you can smack me there. You'd get the points either way. I promise. TKO.
Leave it to Atlanta. I promise you. If you are not from Atlanta, if you've never been to Atlanta, if you only hear of things and you be like, Atlanta ain't a real place. It ain't.
It's not.
None of us believe it is.
And I finally got word last week that people are officially done. They're not moving here anymore. They're talking about Houston. Atlanta they're talking about Houston. It's so crazy out here now.
We fool.
Yeah, we fool.
We fool. We appreciate it. Thank you, Tyler Perry, for turning on the sun machine because it was getting it was wet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler. We appreciate that.
He got to shoot videos.
He was tired of that
working
shit.
on a new idea already.
This is all hustle, no fear.
And the uncle's getting his own show too.
So he gonna play a man?
I ain't say yeah. He's gonna.
Y'all, tomorrow is
my brain.
Tomorrow is Friday and it's fun and fuckery. So we'll have some make it make sense. We also got some Insta trolls. Keep sending them to me. I can't even post everything at this point. I'm just gonna start putting stuff in my stories. Hey, if you guys see things on my post going forward where it says comment and tell you a word to comment or emoji, just do it for the fun of it because something cool might happen. Like I've got new things that are happening on my page. So, test some of those things out and see what happens. You never know. You might win a contest or something like that. Also, me and Brwn put out the rules for y'all to win the box and nobody did it. So I'm revamping how I do it or how I let y'all know about it. Again, if you see instructions, follow directions. Okay. But the rule we run it back. We pick the winner on Thursday. We're going to play all the videos. Listen to what I'm saying. We're going to play all the videos. We're going to pick the winner on Thursday. So we want you to send us a Instagram video of your first time taking mushrooms. Tell me about your first time. Give me a video, describe it, let me know. And then on Thursday, we're going to play those videos and Brwn is going to pick whoever had the best story. You're going to win the prize that's in the flyer. Okay. I'm going to post it again today. If you need extra instructions or anything like that, it'll say comment and something, whatever I tell you to comment, just comment that in the comment section and you'll get a little message with some extra information. Okay. So I promise you it's worth it. It's fun. Big George said, y'all need to break that box down. It's a lot of shit in there. And I was like, that's what I said the first time. But maybe we need to give away a big box so that later on, y'all will want. Yeah, we ain't playing no games. We giving away fun shit. That's been a big part of something that I wanted to add to my show was giveaways. And I really want to do live remotes at a club. And it's possible. Well, it's possible if you're in the club and I'm here at the station because I'm the engineer and I know how to make it work. But I can do live remotes with a show. I just need a show that'll do it. I haven't had a show yet that wants that. I had some shows tell me they want to do it, but nobody's actually done it. Where
is it because you need to? Why somebody got to be here? Because
somebody has to run the boards and connect you to our streams and stuff.
Okay. Well, when we get off air, I'm gonna look you up because Craig, Remo and them do his show from the spot, and Craig has everything live directly to YouTube.
Right, but we're on the radio. I want to be on the radio too.
Oh, you gotta be on the radio too.
I want to be on the radio too.
So you really just
so I need somebody to be in here. Right. Yeah, that part.
But then that's all you need is somebody. You don't need to be here.
No, I need somebody I can trust that'll run it right to be here, and I can do it while I'm out and about. But check it out though. Jay Nasty, as soon as he send me my deposit, I'll definitely be there. But Jay Nasty wants me to do live streaming for his fight again. So if y'all enjoyed Fight Night the last time, trust and believe that shit was fucking dope. He does a great job with that. And I'm looking at the time, y'all. We gotta go. If you already know, you gotta go.
No, I'm cool.
You cool? Okay. If you know, I'm gonna go to commercial. If you don't know, maybe stick around if you're watching, but if you're listening on Hits 92.3, this is your girl, the Hood Unicorn. This is All Hustle, No Fear, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, now we gotta go. That's the end of the show, but you already.
My drops aren't working out loud. Okay, so.
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Tell them again, fuck them. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken. Ever been happy to help a motherfucker, then when you need help, motherfucker said ever felt like you be there for motherfuckers that never be there when we dance? So hard to know who really care for and love you, cause all the above is a mouthful of. That's why I stay out the way hollering. Then give me some pussy and sleep in it. Ho. Fuck em. I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken.
Ho, get the fuck out my face with that gibberish. All that sex chasing prohibited. Most of them little bitty rotisseries giving that kitty the hell for the city. So slim it for sure, keep it pimping. You come with them gimmicks, them hoes get the shimmy like. I'm about to blow like a semi, so mixing the smoke with the Henny like.
Fuck em. I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken. You ever stuck out your neck for motherfuckers that stabbed you in the back for a check? So you ever pulled up the check a motherfucker that never paid back all their debt? So you ever regretted sexing a motherfucker that don't be ready to stretch you? To answer your questions, yes, then I give me some pussy and sleep in it. Ho. I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken.
what you gotta say? And you was like,
All right, we're back. Yeah, you gotta go. She had we're doing an after show. We're doing an after show, and welcome. This is just when we kicking it, shooting the shit, talking shit. I'm gonna drop the invite link into the comment section. So if anybody wants to jump in, say anything or anything like that.
Show today.
Yeah, we got an after show today. So after show is whatever you like. You talk about with it. We off the air, so it don't matter. It's just it is what it is. But I mean, it's still live.
Yeah.
People can see, so don't talk. Don't get some trouble, but it is what it is.
Well,
hey, Jack Jones.
I'm glad that you made it through everything. This last week has been real tough for you. I know.
Man.
see, you got your window fixed.
Yes, I did get the window fixed. I am riding around. I'm riding around unclean, not dirty. Just unclean. But I still got to stick in the thing. So just be on the lookout for the mail because Brwn having me sent to the warehouse.
Yeah, the ignition part.
Yeah. It's going to say. Just let me know when to come pick it up. I'm going to pick it up. Because God, right now I got to have that club on there to protect my car from being stolen. Yep. Yeah, you weren't the only one. About 20 people sent that to me, basically letting me know. Yeah, you weren't the only one.
I mean, it's not okay, but it's happening.
Them Kia boys got everybody.
Whoever was at that complex security, they fired. They have
That complex has security?
Yes, they have security right around.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna fire. They're not gonna fire nobody for that.
25 cars got broken.
You didn't see nothing? You didn't hear nothing? What was you doing? Sleep? Come on, Brwn, give us the perspective. Brwn gonna give us a new perspective. Come on, Brwn, give us the perspective on this.
So first of all, it's a security company.
Yeah.
The security company does not guarantee the safety of your car. The security company is there for the safety of the property, not the safety of your car.
But aren't your car on your property because you rent from them?
No, again, you rent from them on their property. This car is not secure. There's no guarantee of security for your car.
So why do they have security period then?
To secure the property. Something happens.
But look, you know what? This is the thing.
It's the 100% true.
And I know he's right because when you're talking to people of how they say things, and he's not wrong. They're not,
because if something happened, the security come, but they tell you we can't.
There's nothing we can do about it.
The police say the same thing. When you get to call the police to the complex, they tell you
this is private property.
You gotta deal with the security or the complex people.
This is what you call
it's loophole. It's
semantics. That's what semantics is. This is how you, because in reality, if the police take responsibility, now they have to take responsibility for crime wave in the neighborhood. We're not patrolling the neighborhood well enough for crime to be low. So it's not our responsibility. The apartment complex, we don't have good enough security to keep these people out of here. It's not, so our security is here specifically for the property, not for right. The concrete that's under your car as well. If a nigga digs a hole in the middle of the concrete,
they gonna stop him.
They gonna stop him.
But if he moved your car to dig the hole, they don't care about your car. They care about the hole he's digging. Right. That's fucked up.
Same thing with the police. Again, if we come over here and we start saying every car that gets broken into is our top priority, then that means we have to be on top of this crime wave. You know what I'm saying? But cars gonna get broken into.
So we're just here to report we're just here to report the crime afterwards, not to prevent the crime from happening in the first place.
Right. We've already responsible for all the cars that are stolen on the street. That is public property. We got all those cases that we got to deal with.
Big Red said that's extra to cover vehicles, especially with a high level security company.
Wow. So you have to pay for them to actually look at the security
to take care of the cars.
Protect the vehicles. Because if you're paying someone to protect the vehicles now, you're paying someone to confront anyone that they see doing something suspicious with the vehicles. And that person may have a weapon on them. So now I have to pay someone to be armed security. Security you see riding around somebody's parking lot, they don't have a gun.
They flashlight cops.
Right. So if he's going to have to engage with people who are going to be busting windows and stealing cars, he needs a gun. We got to get a trained person for that. That's a whole nother license. Yeah. You know what I mean? Another bill. What's called the, and that you got to get what's called the blue
bond,
card.
and they got to be bonded.
Right. And they got to be bonded and insured. You got to get what's called the blue card. which gives you the right to carry a gun in the act of doing a job. Yeah, you can get a card to carry. You in Georgia, you don't have to get a card to carry a gun, right? If you want to have that gun concealed so everybody don't see it, you got to get a conceal and carry permit. And if you want to use that gun in the commission of a job, meaning as a security guard or something like that, I'm sure Shaul somewhere he'll hit us up and let us know. But you got to get something called a blue card, I believe, and this allows you to carry a gun to use as a job. So when you shoot a dude, it's like it's my job to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're okay, or like what
almost like deputizing a person,
right? Almost like
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but deputies enforce the law. You're just taking this as a job for private security,
right? Right.
So it's a real.
So what she just said comes into play. How did they not use that against Zimmerman with Trayvon? Because you shouldn't have had you. I know you weren't, because he was neighborhood watch. He wasn't even security.
So Zimmerman, that's a whole different state, and in
Florida,
right? Florida has a stand your ground law. So the stand your ground law says that you have the right to meet force with force. And if you feel like you're in danger, if your life is in danger, you have the right to defend your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, if y'all remember back then, everybody kept talking about stand your ground. That was the loophole law that said Zimmerman felt like the kid was gonna, if in a fight, he's meeting him with force. Yeah. So that's equal. We both can use hands. But somewhere in that fight, I felt like my life was going to be taken, so I killed him before he could kill me.
Okay. Right. So then my question becomes, why didn't that same loophole work for the lady who was in Florida who let off a warning shot to tell her baby daddy to stop trying to fucking kill her?
Right. Now,
she didn't want to kill him. She just wanted him to stop. Right. So she went to jail, not for killing him, for shooting a warning shot.
All right. So now, if she shot a warning shot, and this is just being devil's advocate as a lawyer, if you actually felt your life was in danger, you wouldn't have shot a warning shot. You would have shot the person.
Okay. Wow, that's a big loophole. That's right though. That's right. If you felt it was, you know what I'm saying? And it's different.
And I feel him, and I definitely understand. Because when you really think about it, she did not want to kill this man.
Right. But you know what it comes back to? The question we had yesterday. That shooting in Tennessee.
Let me turn on that mic. You don't have to be, I know you don't want to be seen, but they can't hear you. I can hear, but they can't.
So just with that shooting yesterday, one of my bosses said, what about if they was out there and they pulled their gun? What is the law?
Right, that was crazy. That's another crazy thing. So real quick on the Florida thing, the reason why she gets convicted is because you shooting that fire shot, that warning shot actually put that man's life in danger. So now that's attempted manslaughter because his actual life was in danger from you shooting a warning shot.
Mm-hmm. Instead of just killing him.
Had you tried to kill him, it would have been attempted murder. But in Florida, she could use the stand the ground, and this is self-defense. That wasn't self-defense when you shot in the air.
That way they tell you, just shoot him.
Just shoot him.
Because if you shoot him, there was something going on that we don't know about, and you felt threatened enough that you had to defend yourself. That is defense. Shooting a shot in the air is now public endangerment because that bullet can go anywhere, and it could have came right back down on his head and killed him. Attempted murder.
Or killed her.
But you didn't fire the gun.
But since you didn't aim it, okay, so if I shoot a gun in the air and it's to kill you, but it's not to kill you because I'm shooting it in the air, and the bullet comes back down and you die, that's different than if I would have pointed the gun at you and actually shot you. I hate the law and love it at the same time. It's so fucking, that right there is ignorant.
What people don't understand about law, it's a practice. Just like
doctors,
just like physicians. It's a practice because the law has to change upon what is needed at the time to get the result that the lawyers are trying to get. Law is a practice. As a judge, we're trying to get a result. each time we come in this courtroom. Either I'm trying to get my client off, or we at the state are trying to send this client to jail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So as long as it's a practice, we change it upon what is necessary for the time. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when that would have been a duel, right? And because the man didn't have a gun, again, you going to jail because they don't have y'all. It's not like force. A duel is I got a gun, you got a gun. Like back in the Wild Wild West when they were talking about don't shoot an unarmed man, because that was the original law. If he ain't got a gun, ain't no reason, because your life can't be in danger if you got the gun. You know what I'm saying? So going back.
Okay, so back to Zimmerman. Your life can't be in danger if you have the gun and he don't.
That's why they wrote the Stand Your Ground law. So that now we don't have to go upon what you feel is danger. You were in a dangerous situation and you were trying to save your life, and you went to whatever length you thought you needed to go to save your own life.
And then that's when it's going to go back on just a shooting. Well, I said the shooting.
The shit that happened yesterday in Kansas City, I don't know if that was.
I don't know anything about it. So tell me what happened. I just know that they were it's a parade. Right. Shots rang out, and one lady died. Yeah, one lady died. I think 12 or so.
21 people. 21 people
okay.
were shot and injured, and 9 were children. So when we first heard about this, we thought it was some kind of
automatic weapon.
No, when I first heard about this, me and like she was saying, my other bro, Tyler, shout out T Dank, my boy T Dank is like, and T Dank's my white homeboy, and he's like, you know what? It really sounds more like this was some kind of altercation. You know what I'm saying? Than a shooter. Because the shooter would have found a spot somewhere up high, and even if it was an automatic weapon, they still would have had their targets. You know what I'm saying? This sounds more like something that happened in the crowd. And from the videos that you see, it really does look like something that happened in the crowd, either between two groups of people or something like that. Because the DJ that was playing got shot. So you can't tell me that.
Was she DJing, or was she just out there and she just happens to be a radio personality?
They keep saying the DJ, so I don't know if it's.
I think she was just. I think she was just out there, and she works. She works at a radio station as a DJ. I don't think she was the actual DJ for the event.
So they don't have any. Right, I don't think so either.
Okay.
They keep dropping that. They keep a DJ or DJ blah blah blah. So. It doesn't sound like there was anyone targeted for real. Like there was no real.
It was like a fight. Like if we get right down the land and get a whole bunch of people together, and you see a nigga you don't know, boom, what's gonna happen?
Oh,
y'all
you
gonna
don't
have gunfight.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, what do the people who have guns? What do they do?
Right, because they tackled one dude who was running away. Who somebody said that's what they're talking about. The guy that they tackled and got him in custody, and they say. He had a gun out, but no one says he took any shots. If I'm in that situation, I might pull my gun out because shots are going off around me. The people I love are with me. I'm going to try to protect them. So y'all got 3 people in custody. There's no proof that any of these people
were a part of the situation at all.
But y'all tackled them.
Especially with America being a concealed and carry place. Everybody has guns. Open carry. I'm just open carry, concealed and carry. Everybody got a fucking gun. And in a situation like that, it ain't no metal detectors out there at that festival. So if 1 in every 3 Americans got a gun, and you got 50,000 people out here, and one person hears shots, in the vicinity, at least 10 to 12 guns is about to pop off.
Because it's been a trigger thing. I mean, you look on the news now, the guy had the man in custody in the police car. An acorn fell on his car.
Oh my God, did you see that?
I was going to talk about that tomorrow. Do you know how bad of a fucking shot you have to be to shoot at a car with a suspect in the car and not hit the suspect one time, but you fell to the floor? Did you hear the way he sound? And I even said it.
I'm hit.
I said it. I said he sounds like a rookie.
Oh, definitely.
I went and read the report. See, some of y'all just read the thing and watch it. Y'all don't actually go read the actual news report. I went and found the news report and read it. Do you know they said that he was a rookie? He hadn't even been on the force for a whole year. Look, police. I need y'all to stop hiring scary motherfuckers.
And they're just scared, just like the woman.
Everybody is scared.
At the house.
That shouldn't be a job you should have if you are that fucking afraid. If you are afraid of if everything is a life or death situation for you, you shouldn't be allowed to be a police officer. Fucking courage to cowardly dog ass motherfuckers walking around here with a badge. This is the stupidest shit I've heard in a long time.
All the real dudes is not trying to be police officers. I'm too busy protecting my family.
It's the weirdest shit ever.
Out here chasing nobody up and down the street. I'm too busy protecting and taking care of my family.
Big Red said my family was actually there. My cousin said it was 2 niggas and 3 white boys fighting before the shooting.
See, that's what
that makes sense. It sounds about right.
It don't sound like no sniper shooter. It sounds like a fight broke out and guns came out. And just like you said,
and you're in America.
City, if it's 30 people there, it's a good chance that 15 to 20 of them had guns.
Then of those 15 to 20 people that have guns, I can almost guarantee you, if it's 15 people with guns, 5 of them are actually responsible gun owners who treat their guns as if they are weapons, not as if this is my blicky. They go to target practice. They actually put their guns away when they're done when they go home. Like they store them. They are responsible gun owners, because most of y'all are not.
Some of y'all don't even know how to shoot a gun and y'all walk around with them all day.
You don't know how to take your gun apart and clean it. I promise you, if you're not one of those people that's like, this is my gun, there are no other guns out there around it. This gun is just like, if you're not one of them type of people, I really kind of don't trust you around guns. I really don't. I don't. If you're a drinker and if you always got alcohol and you got a gun, I don't like you neither. Nope.
The people like my little brother.
Be mad.
My little brother Swipe walks around with his guns all the time. You can see his gun, but Swipe was a Boy Scout and he can break down and build guns. But the people that scare me the most are the ones who always want to show their gun, or as soon as they get in an argument, let me go to the car, or da-da-da-da, or bro, you don't want none of this. Bruh, the next time you reach for your waist, I'm going to shoot you down. Because I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who gets his guns cleaned. I go to the range. I've shot. The problem, most people in America who have a gun have never shot a gun. They don't even know what the kick is from a handgun for real.
The sound of it is enough to make you drop it.
Most people, you know how people get shot the most? Was an innocent bystander.
Your wrist is weak.
Not just your wrist is weak. That first time you shoot a gun, if you've never shot a gun, will jar your whole body. It's gonna, your ears, your eyes are gonna shut. Your ears, you're gonna be disorientated because this gun just let off gunpowder. Boom! It's like a cannon. I don't care who you are. The first time you shoot a gun is gonna be disorientated. You're not gonna be able to see straight for 5 seconds. So by the time you pull the trigger again for the second shot, there's no way you're on aim. There's no way
you shooting anywhere. You just shooting.
Now you're just shooting out of. You're hoping that you hit something. That's very true.
I remember my first time shooting a gun, so I know.
My first time shooting a gun, I have no problem being honest with y'all. My first time shooting a gun was in a gun range as a 40-year-old woman. Why? Because I don't play with blickies. I don't play with pow-pows. I'm not that girl. Yeah, I'm not that girl. Like it's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. That's the only 22 I got. I got a chopper. That's it. This is the only chopper I got. I don't play with guns. I don't have no AR-62s or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is y'all like about guns, that's not me. I'm Jamie Foxx on that hoe. Like, yeah, I see a gun. I'm falling. I'm not it. That's not me. That's not my world. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm around people who are a part of that world and who are like that, I pay very close attention. You know what I'm saying? And it's certain people that I know things about them. Yeah, that if shit pop off, I'm not gonna be around because I know you got a gun and you stupid. And I don't like that. I don't like that because something you just said, I know I'm thinking of somebody right now in my head that every time something pop off or she tell me about a story about something, no, not that she went to get her gun, but that she was like, bitch, what you want then? Shit, we could do this. We could do this. And she'd be like, shit, because I carry my gun. And it's like, if that's really the first thing you go to, you can't fight in my mind. Yeah. In my mind, because you should be able to take an ass whooping and not feel like you got to kill a person. Yeah, that's just me.
Nowadays, females with guns is one of the scarier things because I've definitely seen it go and it's not because they are any better or worse than men. Because I've been seeing, at one time I just was worried about niggas. That's all. Now I'm worried about chicks outside the club in the parking lot with a gun, get in the fight and start shooting. Yeah, because at one time I just was. It's not that when men or women do anything different, but when I was growing up, I was more worried about that grimy looking nigga walking around.
Now it's anybody.
Now it's that chick with the goddamn
with a pink gun, and she got a cute little pink gun
in her pocket,
and it's got Hello Kitty on it. And she really don't
that bitch out and bust it at your ass.
And guess what? She shot you with a gun that she didn't even fucking put the bullets in.
Right.
I don't even know what it's called. That shows you how much I don't fuck with guns. She didn't even load the gun.
Right.
Somebody else loaded the gun. Because what I do know is it ain't that easy to get them bullets in there, especially if you got long ass fucking nails. Bitch, you did not load this gun your damn self. You're not gonna convince me of that. Not with them fucking long ass goddamn nails. No, the fuck you didn't. So you just got shot by a bitch that didn't even put the bullets in the clip. That's some lame ass shit. That's lame as fuck, shawty. I be damn. I be fucking damn. You didn't even load this bitch, and I got shot with it. Fuck you.
Look, bitch got shot by a gun that her baby daddy loaded. 4 months. She don't even talk to that nigga no more.
These is the fucking bullets that came in it when they bought the gun. She just opened it up and then push it back in. That's all she do. And you got shot with that in the foot.
She don't even talk to that nigga no more. She can't even get enough. And look, here's the crazy thing. Once she finished the clip, she don't even know how to put no more bullets in it.
It's over. She need a new gun. She gonna need a new gun because what? Big Red said, "This is Missouri. Everyone has a gun here. I have about 25 guns myself. Yeah. My family that was there said that they all had they goddammits with them."
I told you. That's what I told you. They all had their shit.
And they all older family members. And that's something to think about too. During that Super Bowl shit, it was a lot of old ass Wahite men out there. They definitely had on some T92 turbo blasters on their side.
In Vegas, they would have had to travel with it, so it would have been less guns in the city of Vegas. But in Kansas City, where it's an open carry state, yeah. Nevada, I believe, is an open carry state, but I don't think you can carry weapons in the Vegas city limits.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because it's a tourist.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like going out to Disney.
Yeah, Big Red said, my cousin said that there had to be a couple of hundred people with guns in there. I say that the way that crowd looked, I say thousands. Easy a couple thousand. Easy a couple of thousand. Yeah, they are called pow pows or pew pews. Pew pews. That's not what they call.
I mean, that's what they are. I've heard them called, but they're called guns.
My mom used to call them shoot 'em up bang bangs.
Shoot 'em up bang bangs. Mom, they're called guns.
My mom used to be like, he got to shoot 'em up bang bang.
There's a whole lot to say to the police. Sir, they brought in my house. They had 2 shoot 'em up bang bangs. A pow pow.
A pow pow. Yep. He had a pow. What kind of gun was it? A pow pow.
And a pew pew.
And just so you know the difference between a pow pow and a pew pew, I want you to think back to Harlem Nights when they was like pow, 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 and then that last guy was like pew, That's the difference between a pow pow and a pew pew. And if you need to know what a bang bang is, that's when they put it. Yep. When they put that thing up here, and they be like, "Boom!" That's a bang bang. That's a bang bang. You hear those usually on 4th of July. Yeah. Especially where I live. Hood adjacent. Oh shit. 4th of July, we be playing the game of take a shot if you think it's actually a gun. Smoke if you think it's a firework. You be fucked up by the end of the night.
All the fireworks are done about 9 o'clock.
No, you listening. We in the house, so we just listening. What's that sound? Oh, that's definitely a firework.
On the east side. I'm on the east side, Decatur.
Yeah.
Ain't no fireworks after 9:30. It's all
Really?
guns.
Really? We have fireworks shooting off at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's all guns. 10 o'clock, all the kids go inside, and the real niggas come out and let they shit off. Yo. If you still outside shooting fireworks after 9:30 on July 4th on Wesley Chapel, you a goddamn fool.
Really?
For real.
Yo, let me tell you something. Them niggas that live across the street from me, we actually just sat, not last year, but the year before that, we just sat out in the front yard and watched they fireworks. Because, like, it was so funny. At one point, I yelled across the street. I said, y'all ain't got no kids, huh? And they was like, nah. I was like, I could tell because they definitely had $2,000 worth of fucking fireworks. I know how much fireworks cost. I know that better than guns. They definitely had $2,549.68 worth of fucking fireworks. And when I say at 2 o'clock in the morning, we were still looking up like, all right, it ain't nothing but color. It's these the same colors. Pop another one in. Pop another one. And them shits went on forever. Yep.
Yeah, it's not usually people with kids that get a lot of fireworks like that.
Mm-hmm.
Them shit's expensive.
They expensive as fuck.
But I knew that once.
Bullets cost a lot too, though, don't they?
Yeah, bullets.
How much do bullets cost? Because that's my thought. If you really want to stop, let everybody buy as many guns as they want. Just raise the price of bullets, and you won't have so many shootings.
But then, yeah, you wouldn't have shootings, but then you'd have more. I got to kill you for the bullets now. The thing that I think that, especially in America, because we're raised and we believe that common sense and talking things out can always find resolution into situations. You know what I'm saying? Violence begets violence. There is no way to, like, they talking about, like, we can put a gun ban, then you're gonna see it like you see it when you go over to
everybody gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, like everybody who comes here, like from Great Britain and England and stuff like that, they all got stab wounds. They all got, now, yeah, they alive, but a punctured liver is just as bad as being dead. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's gonna be bad. A lung, you know what I'm saying?
Every time you laugh, your damn lung collapse. Right. Yeah, I can see that being an issue.
Coming from Jamaica or coming from the islands. Everybody from the islands got some kind of scar or some cut or something like that. Because guns are not readily available, but violence still happens. So everybody gets cut with a machete or jumped or beat, or you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like guns is just coward shit. Like it's something about respect. It's something about respect when it's a knife. You know how close you had to get to a person? And when you stab a person, I don't care what you say, you feel that.
Yeah.
You feel that. Like a gun, they way over there. It's just like throwing the bullets at them. That's some punk bitch shit to me. I respect a bitch. I respect a bitch a whole lot more to come up to you and slice your throat. Yeah, that's some real intentional shit.
I think that guns are definitely the pussier route, but it's also the hope that because we're so far away, I can shoot this bullet and you won't come this way and I may not hit you. You know what I'm saying? I think people don't be wanting to hit people as much as they say they act like they want to when they shoot.
Really?
Yeah, you get up in person close on a nigga with a knife. You had some real, like homegirl who came in the studio with Shauna. Had that bitch pull a knife out, she had some real issues.
Yeah.
Had she put a gun out,
yeah. I think, you know what I really, on what you're saying, I think the gun just makes so much noise. I don't think y'all would use guns the way y'all use guns if they were silent. If all guns were silent, if they all had suppressors on them, I really don't think y'all would use guns.
Because it's the gun going off that makes it, like at that shooting, it's the gun going off that everybody turned to and made them pull their gun. So if I could shoot a nigga and nobody hear it, and I could slide away before you figured it out, I think it'd be way more murders. Because if I could shoot a nigga and slide before y'all realize I killed his ass, he just dropped to the ground. Like in Jamaica, in the islands, the number one, not to say the number one, but a very old, very well-known killing technique is to get an ice pick, rub it with garlic all over it, right? Garlic is a natural anticoagulant. So it means that if
you won't stop bleeding.
You won't stop bleeding. So it's
no, not that you won't stop bleeding. Your blood won't clot.
But you won't stop bleeding.
Right. Because that's why you won't stop bleeding, because your blood isn't clotting.
So
sorry, we had to be nerds real quick for the people who aren't. Go ahead.
Right. Not gangster like us.
Right.
So a very common way that people get killed, especially tourists, is they get stabbed with this damn garlic. You know what I'm saying? Ice pick in their liver area or in their kidney area, because most things are gonna bleed and you're not gonna be able to. By the time you get to the hospital, your liver is destroyed. You done bled out. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers get stabbed in the islands all the time, in nightclubs, in the street, and they just let you bleed out, but it's quiet. So you same thing like in prison. Quiet and keep it fucking moving. If niggas had guns in prison, wouldn't be no murders. Wouldn't be no murders in prison because you couldn't get away with it. There'd be nowhere, because there's nowhere to run. You know what I'm saying? I think if niggas gun.
I don't know. It's something about them little kids running around shooting off guns and everything else. It just seemed to me like they just like the cow, like they like like they love the sound, like they love the cowboy and Indian aspect. I got to go, bang bang, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It seems like that is it for me. And I'm like, what can you take away from this to take away the appeal of it?
You can't take one away. You got to take all of them away. If you're gonna start, niggas gonna start taking guns back. They're gonna start putting the gun law. You just got to get rid of guns all the way down the line, and then there'll be another weapon that everybody.
So you don't think that there should be a ban on like assault weapons? Like, okay, I understand having a gun. I don't understand having a gun that can shoot off 96 rounds in 5 seconds. I don't understand how that's not a weapon of war. I don't and I don't feel like you need a weapon of war.
Depends on where you live and what you do. You live in a war. If you live in LA, you live in a war zone. If you live in New York, you live in a war zone. You live in Atlanta on the south side or on the east side, you live in a war zone. I'd rather have my goddamn AK that I can stand in my front kitchen, blow out the back window, and kill everybody's coming through my yard. It's a different thought. And it's very different. I hate to go down the line, the men and women line, but it's kind of different when your whole life responsibility is you supposed to be the protector and the provider. There's got to be a better way to do this. Oh, he got a club. I can get a bigger club would probably be best. You know what I'm saying? So there's no necessity for guns, but somebody breaking in your house, a shotgun with 12 fucking shots in it is way better of a situation than a handgun with 6 bullets. A 12 gauge, you know what I'm saying? But my
husband said something to me that was just so cool one time. He said, this is where the shotgun is. He said, if you ever really have to use it, I pray you don't. He said, but always remember, that sound is enough to make a nigga think twice. He said a lot of times, as long as they can hear that, he said you
turn around.
You might not never have to use it.
Nigga will turn around
but you can't hear that with a pistol. Yep. But with that shotgun,
same thing with my AK.
It put them on alert.
My AK when I go click, when they hear that shit, or my AR-15, I pull back that click. Everybody know what that sound is. Oh, a nigga just loaded an AR or a rifle or something. If I came in here with a handgun, you just
got a handgun. You can't put nobody on alert.
Right. You could be the greatest shot and have way better aim than me with a handgun. But the chances that the bullets you hit me and kill me is way higher if I got an AR that shoots a bullet this long. You shooting a bullet this long. I'm shooting a bullet 3 times the size with an armor-piercing tip on the end. Whatever it hits, it's gonna rip. It's
gonna rip a hole out.
There's no that again.
I think that's a issue too. So we've been watching and we've been conditioned to watch these TV shows that have been getting more and more gorier and more violent, but yet it's still satire. That is not what it looks like when somebody dies. That's not what it's way more bloodier than that. It's a lot more carnage than that. You know what I'm saying? And so I think when we are allowing our kids or these kids to grow up watching this stuff, and then they get out there and they want to bang bang, and then they actually see it. Somebody said something to me.
It's worse stuff.
Y'all don't know what you got to live with after you do that too.
Oh God.
A lot of these people walking around, they messed up in the head because they've done some shit that they thought they was gonna be able to. They thought they was hard enough to live through, and it's harder to live through some shit that you think than you think. Like I said, I'd rather shoot up in the air than shoot your ass. That's the perfect point. If she would have had she could have cocked that bitch, and he could have. That was her warning. But since she had a fucking pistol, she had to shoot it in the air to tell him to leave me alone. But if she would have had a goddamn she needed a pew pew, not a pow pow.
No,
goddamn.
Shotgun is boom.
It's boom, boom. Oh, okay. She needed
shotgun clear a whole room out.
Is the shotgun the one that got the little bees in it and they spread out?
Okay, so that's called buckshot. That's the type of pellet shot that you put in the shotgun.
Oh, I told you I don't know shit about no guns.
There's multiple different types of rounds that you can use in the shotgun.
Okay.
Any gun. They make rounds, all kinds of rounds.
Right.
Rounds that do all kinds of shit.
Only thing I know is something like a hollow point or something. It mushrooms out inside of you and fucks shit up, and then ain't it one that bounces around when it's inside of you?
So that's the 22. The 22 is one of the smaller bullets. Anything in the 20 caliber or smaller. And the reason why they're so dangerous is those bullets don't break. They're so small that they're not. Like a 9mm, if you got shot in the arm, it could possibly go through your arm and break your bone and go through the other side. A 22 shot from the same distance as a 9mm, that is probably going to hit your bone and ricochet.
And so that one bullet could end up in your lung somewhere because it didn't.
I mean, people have literally been shot in the shoulder and had the bullet hit their shoulder rotator cuff and end up in their lung. That's what makes the 20. People have been shot in the back, have the bullet come in and hit their inner rib cage, and have that bullet just go wing, 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 wing,
just
wing,
in
wing,
there,
wing,
just
wing,
playing ping pong.
Just playing ping pong, depending on how far away and what the velocity and what angle.
So it might not kill you right away, but it's gonna fuck you up later.
The 22 is the most dangerous, has killed more people in the world than any other caliber.
Really?
Because of it's not a 9mm or 38, those types. That's another common 9mm, 38, 40 cal, 50 cal. These are the most common handgun bullets you're going to see, right? 22 as well, and small, like all the smaller guns. So that's the gun that you're going to see most starter guns and most women have, like the standard.
Because their hands are smaller.
Oh, their hands are small.
Yeah, I remember being at the shooting range and we're trying to figure out what gun works for me. And the biggest thing was I got a tiny hand.
Right.
Like,
so you can't get a big gun. You got to get a gun that you can hold in your hand and actually handle.
It's only good when you with a man. Your small hands, they feel real manly around them.
Another conversation.
Okay, my bad.
A whole different gun. Anyway.
Okay, so you got you got the 22. It's blame it on the juice. That's why I waited to the end of the show. And I am looking at the time. I'm not gonna keep you like all day. It's we got about 10 more minutes on here. But so when you buy guns, what would you go for more?
I always go for a 9mm because 9mm is the most common handgun bullet. Most guns are, and most clips are interchangeable for 9mm guns. You know what I'm saying?
So when I be seeing on the movies where they just pick up a clip off the ground and put it in their gun and keep shooting, that's possible?
That's very possible.
Oh, I thought I thought that was a big lie.
No,
because I know you ain't just do that shit.
If the gun that they have is made in Glock brand, Glock is the most popular handgun brand. So
I thought Glock was the gun, like a 22.
is a Glock. It can be a Glock, but the
No,
Glock,
I thought Glock was like the slang of like pass me the Glock.
Nah, that's the company.
Oh, like Tylenol.
Right.
Oh.
Right. So like they got Tylenol, PM, Tylenol this, Tylenol that. They got a Glock 19, which is the most popular Glock, and then different models of Glock.
Oh, well, what other kind of guns are there? You got
Smith
Glock.
Wesson,
Okay.
Glock, you got you got a whole bunch of. There's all kinds of companies.
So what kind of guns do the police carry?
Police in most counties across the country, they're gonna carry a Glock 9, or FNN. There's another company called FNN, and FNN is a company that really built their bones on being a military contractor. So for a long time, the military, everybody either carried a Glock or FNN 9mm.
What's a tech?
I'm
really learning some shit right now.
Tech they come in different variations. You know
so is a tech the
Tech
company?
9 no. A Tech 9 is basically a semi-automatic rifle.
And semi-automatic means that you don't have to pull it one time.
No, you have to continuously pull for semi-automatic, but it's going to reload the bullets itself.
And that's different from a Glock, a regular gun where you got no, you only do that one. Hey, hold on.
So
I'm trying to think of being that because I'm telling y'all, I'm not a gun person.
So I'm about the one with the barrel, right? That's a revolver.
Oh, that's the one with the 6, and you put it. That's the one that they play Russian roulette with, and you spin that bitch.
Right.
Okay.
So with a revolver, it's also auto loading, but the revolver is what's doing the loading, right? A semi-automatic weapon has a clip that pushes the bullets up into the chamber.
Okay.
And then the gun, after you fire it, it rechambers itself.
Okay.
You don't have to rechamber. Back in the days when you fired a gun, you had to click, rechamber it, click.
Okay.
Like a shotgun.
Right.
A shotgun is not semi-automatic. A shotgun, you take a shot,
and then you reload it. Okay.
Right. So anything you have to rechamber is not semi-automatic.
Okay.
Anything that you can just pull the trigger and it reloads itself, that is semi-automatic. Full automatic is something that you can pull the trigger and not stop until all the bullets go out of it. And that in America is 98% illegal. There are fully automatic guns in America are 98% illegal.
Okay.
If you find one, that's what they talk about. You ever talk about the Glock with the switch?
Yeah.
The switch allows the Glock itself to become fully automatic. Meaning
the pistol.
Yeah, the pistol. Meaning they can pull the trigger on the pistol and it will fire every bullet in the clip.
Is that usually when you see the guys that have that extra long, the banana clip or whatever? Because I was at the laundromat one day. This nigga taking clothes out of his truck and got a gun, and the clip is half of my damn leg. And I'm like, that's some of the most ignorant shit I've ever seen in my life.
He probably didn't have a switch on his gun because the switch is federally illegal. If they find you with a switch on your gun, you probably get 20 years in jail. But the long clip is just so, in reality, niggas is like, just so I have more ammo. But in reality, niggas can't shoot. So the more bullets you got, the better chance you will have to hit somebody. Because niggas don't go to the range and can't shoot. Because when you put those clips in your gun, a lot of times the clips are made from plastic. They're not made from metal. And they melt the fuck up while you shoot it and jam your gun. A lot of niggas get killed because that fucking 40 clip extender they got, or that one with the donut.
Yeah. I seen a guy walking around with one of those one time, and at the gas station. Atlanta is not a real place.
Yeah, they don't pay attention, and the receiver that they have, it may have metal workings on the inside, but the receiver that feeds the bullets into the gun may be plastic. You just sent 100 fucking bullets through that shit at high speed, full pressure. It's gonna melt. Eventually, it's gonna melt, and that's how niggas get stuck and guns jam and shit like that. Because a gun is like a car. Every piece in the gun has to work properly for a gun to shoot. If any piece doesn't work properly, you're gonna get misfires, jams, backfires. all kinds of shit.
All I heard in my head right now is Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, is this my gun? This is my gun that y'all took from my house? It couldn't be the gun that I shot with because I take my guns apart and then I take the pin out. Gun don't shoot. Gun don't shoot. Ah, that shit. I love that fucking movie. He was like, do you trust me with your life? Bow, gun don't shoot. Okay, look at that. Don't tell me that you ain't gonna learn something on All Hustle No Fear, because you just got a whole lesson on pew pews and bang bangs and pow pows. Like, wow, I really did just learn a lot. I think I just learned more about guns in this 20-minute conversation.
I wish all women would take like one day out of every year and just go to the gun range and get a refresher just to know how to shoot. Everybody should take their girl if they got one or something.
That should be a birthday present. That's what it was for me. For my birthday, we went to the gun range, and I had a ton of fun. It was a lot of fun. I didn't realize the bullets go very fast, though. That's why the gun range is expensive, because it don't take long.
No, you go through a clip in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it don't take long.
Especially when you first getting right, and then once you get comfortable, you're like, oh shit.
And then I think
another clip. Let me get another round.
I didn't realize how heavy guns were either. They're very heavy. Like if you're holding it for a long time and holding it up, guns are very heavy.
You ain't never seen the videos, the memes of the dude at the gym and he walking around with the dumbbell.
Oh, because guns are heavy. Guns are heavy. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. It's time for us to sit in the car and have a session.
Yo, you're the worst.
And the best. Brwn, I don't know if I've ever given you one, but
I have them.
You do? You have one?
And I have tried to keep your name out of my mouth.
Aw, okay. So I don't know if y'all saw, but
I remember on the first podcast we interviewed, you brought those, and
I
we
gave
all was like, the fuck?
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Breast thing, nigga?
Everybody says that.
You just said that shit off the air, nigga. What the fuck, bro?
Nope. It say AHNF on Hits 92.3. I think I actually want to figure out a way to put these on my website and ship them out and sell them. Like just sell it for like $2, $3 or whatever. Cute little toothbrush. Or sell a toothbrush pack. Because you need to change the toothbrushes like once a month, really. But after every cold, you should change your toothbrush. If you get sick and have a cold, you should change your toothbrush. Yes. And ladies,
you think those toothbrush sterilizers work?
I've never seen one.
You ain't never seen the thing we put the toothbrush in and it heats up really hot?
Nah, I just go get a new toothbrush. Ladies, if you if you practice fellatio, hell, if you practice cunnilingus on multiple different people, you should probably change your toothbrush often too, because there could definitely be multiple specimens left over in your toothbrush.
Oh God, never thought about that.
You just got you got a whole daycare on your toothbrush.
Oh gosh.
This is All Hustle No Fear. This is
have the mercies.
You love me. You love me. You love me. You love me. Oh, you love me. Okay, y'all. Jack Jones said new toothbrush head once a week. Oh, you must have that interchangeable one. That's pretty cool too. That'd be really dope. That'd be really dope. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna leave y'all with some music and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. As always, we really do appreciate y'all for tuning in to All Hustle No Fear. I think I had to stay a little bit later because, like I said, I ain't been on the radio since last Friday, and I missed y'all. I do be missing y'all. Like, I really do miss y'all. So thank y'all so much for staying tuned and checking in with me and making sure that I was good, and I am. So thanks very much. I'm gonna play y'all some music. Here is do you have something you want to hear, or
no, next week I have some stuff.
Next week you have some stuff?
My buddy's been asking me, hey bro, can you play my song on here? So
okay, sure. Let's do it. All right. Well, we have karaoke on Saturday. Y'all make sure y'all be at Bad Karaoke from noon to 4 at Handlebar. All right. Here go a song I might sing at karaoke.
Oh, I'm so nothing.
I can't believe I let you in and told you all my deepest secrets. You told me I'm expensive, but you treated me the cheapest. Thank God you let me go, I didn't know how much I needed this. I almost settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Dodged a bullet, not an arrow shot by Cupid. You really had me thinking I was dumb, naive and stupid. I'm done with these excuses. You'll never pull me through this again. Oh, I almost settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Took me a while, but I grew. I'm so disgusted with you.